And we are live with no music in the background.
Hooray.
Welcome to Friday Night Fights, everybody. We have a special 8 o'clock show or 9 o'clock show. Sorry, 8 p.m. Eastern show. Jeez, more music in the background. So sorry to get distracted, but we do have a wonderful show here being taken over by the Corrupted Clown Fiesta Pro Series team. We have Wengor and Yachster, his brother, casting tonight. Then we have me opping, of course, and then we have the two players that we're going to be casting tonight, which is Phoenix, who is representing the STUBBS, and we have Koroden, who is representing the standard THL Degenerates or STDs. So.
Oh, that's what that stands for. I get it.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
Nice.
That is the acronym for it. Yes. So,
lovely.
And it's also STUBBS of Prey is the other team. So
the STUBBS of Prey and the STDs. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That is what I will exclusively refer to them as.
That's right.
Throughout the stream.
So Koroden is on STDs. So.
Okay.
The second match for tonight is going to be actually the BGs, the first part of the finals there, which is going to be casted by Koroden and Doctorfeesh. And then we have a 10 o'clock show with our lovely director of content, Donde, and Mr. Skills, a.k.a. SKItLLeZ, a.k.a. Taste the Rainbow guy, who are also playing in a Legacy series in the Silver section. So Donde is representing Hot ZILFS, where SKItLLeZ is representing the IDK / Illidan's Death Knights, run by JR Juggerlaw. So, did you let Phoenix and Wengor, or not Wengor? Jeez, I got Wengor in the brain. I got too much Wengor in the brain.
That's okay. Too much. You can never have too much Wengor on the brain.
Well, you can have too much.
Yeah. It's a little bit too, well, you can have overload if you live with them, I guess, but that's about it. Yeah. So did you guys want to go over the deck list there that Koroden and Phoenix have brought?
Looks like the classes at least are a mirror. We shall see what the decks are. So they both have Paladin, Rogue, Warlock, and Warrior, and we're just waiting to hear on the bans now.
I believe they said they messaged them to you, Saku. I was just talking to Koroden. I think he said he sent the bands to you.
Oh, yeah. Koroden sent me. Okay. So you guys do the analysis, and I will put the bands up on screen for our viewers. Awesome. What you think the bands are going to be. So, Wengor, you can start first.
Oh, well, Yachster and I were discussing, we're pretty sure Koroden, and I'm going to steal this from Yachster, is bringing a Libram Paladin, as he just recently hit Legend with that. Rogue is, well, we know Rogue is going to be some variant of Tempo Rogue, most likely, although whether they're running Edwin still or not, I see people still running Edwin, but we'll see. I have seen very, very, very few Warlocks in the last little while, so I'm very excited to see those matches. And then Warrior, we could see in Rage maybe, or Bomb Warrior,
or pick your OTK. I think it's going to be a example of pick your OTK. But for bans, I feel like we're going to see at least one Rogue ban.
Okay,
that's what I would guess. I guess Phoenix bans Rogues. And
do you think Phoenix might ban Paladin because he knows it's one of Koroden's strong?
He doesn't know. Koroden kept this information classified.
So, I was unaware of that. I've leaked it. I'm sorry. Oh no. Leaked information from Koroden. Well, then maybe he won't ban. So you think Phoenix is going to ban the Rogue? Yeah. Phoenix is going to ban the Rogue.
And let's just say Koroden bans. Well, maybe Koroden sees the strength of Paladin and bans Paladin himself.
Okay. So I do have the bans.
Okay.
Okay.
But go ahead, Wengor, if you want to throw your
Oh,
balls.
I was just going to say, I do not predict a Warlock ban.
Okay, that's a good prediction. It's a double
Hey.
paladin ban.
Oh,
Ooh.
he knew.
He knew.
Maybe the information
Was there a
leaked.
spy? Who
Our
knows?
Possibly.
Discord is growing. We may
Yep.
have some
I was-
spies in here.
It is. I've invited a few outcasts, so
I'd say we can easily blame Brushy
That's
for this
right.
one.
so
Okay.
if you want
I'm
to
good
let Phoenix and Koroden know that they can start playing now, we can start spectating them. So Koroden will be on the bottom for our viewers there. First to spectate for Wengor and Yachster, and then Phoenix will be on the top.
All right.
So
What do we think they start with, though? I would.
double rogue.
Is that what they? I'm most excited to see the Warlock, to see if they went
So am I.
Zoo or Galakron.
I
That's the big
kind of miss
variance.
Galakron Warlock gameplay. I haven't seen that in a while.
Well, maybe we'll
Especially
get
if
to
they're
see
running
something.
those last minute Zephyrses and crazy stuff like that can be really exciting to watch. Right.
I'm just letting them know they could start.
All right. I sent Koroden a message and
Oh, did you? Okay.
have
As
you
did I.
messaged
They're
Phoenix?
probably getting spammed by all three of us. Oh, looks like they're in.
Okay.
All right.
So let's do the Koroden eyeball first, and then poke Phoenix's eyeball.
All right. Like the Whispers of the Old Gods. Stormwind Math.
Oh.
The eyeball.
Looks like we're not getting any Warlock quite
So we
yet.
got a Warrior versus Koroden's Rogue.
None can escape
Yes,
my
with that
fury.
skin that you recently thought
Yes.
was not a warrior, Zach.
I
Or
was very
Yak.
convinced
Sorry.
it was a shaman.
That is
that I was
not a
playing against.
shaman skin.
Picked my mulligan, and then realized when he dropped a shield slam that it was not a shaman.
Hail, friend.
So it's
here
looking
come
like
the emotes.
Yeah.
Koroden has. Yeah, so we can do an in-depth analysis of the BM of these games afterwards as well.
So just to our viewers out there, we've asked both players to emote for the first game after every card play. So
There will be an immediate disqualification if this doesn't happen.
Yeah, if that does not happen. Correct.
Amazing.
And we can see Phoenix is on the Bomb Warrior here, which is not
Mhm.
super surprising.
And I think
Koroden?
Koroden has quite a spicy hand going on right here.
Chooses to go Swindle over Miscreant, though.
That Miscreant on 2 is hard to beat, but he can do a lot here. And with that secret passage, if he ever runs out, he can just refill. So this is gonna be tough for Phoenix.
It's going to be a long time before he runs out. But that's
Is he gonna go?
Swordboard's a
Sword
really
and Board?
nice pickup, but it's also hard to pass up a turn 3 Quartermaster.
It's true, but I don't know with the because the
It's just-
Foxy right into the Quartermaster.
It's clean removal.
It is. That's what it's
Okay.
made for, really.
Yeah, I mean, Foxy's such a powerful card.
It is. So let's. Yep. So it's gonna. Is he going to coin out the Miscreant now, or the one
No.
thief? Okay.
No Mummy is nice to see, at least. Or
This is
generous
very
Mummy, I guess.
A Mermy, which is close to a mummy, but significantly better.
Yes.
Although generous mummy against a warrior probably is one of the better
One of the
classes you
better.
can play against, but there's no good class, if we're being real, to play a generous mummy against.
Yeah. Oh, what a card.
Anyways, we've all evolved into it at least once, so
We've all
Here we go.
immediately conceded at least once, yep. Normally go
So-
hand in hand.
is he gonna? He'll probably hang on. Do you think he's gonna hang on to that lackey for now, or
I would think so. Clearing a 1-2 isn't too big of a deal. He's not
No.
under any major pressure.
and with that brawl in hand too, I don't think he. Oh, maybe
Oh,
he's going
he's
to.
going for it, but I guess
Okay.
Shadow Step is always something to think about.
Koroden has a lot of removal in this hand.
For a deck that,
Does not focus on huge removal.
Yeah.
So we see the Miscreant out now. Doesn't get evolved, but a faceless, so it's gonna fight for board.
probably the second best option here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the placement. Oh no.
He
He
didn't
doesn't
place.
place it.
Oh,
He doesn't place it for Direwolf.
though a very
Oh,
nice minion to get.
very a
We'll have
spicy
to
minion.
make sure he knows of this.
Yes, we will
misplay.
inform him. You always place the faceless on the left side of the minion that can attack for that small chance of the Direwolf, just in case.
Oh, that's the trick, is it?
That's
the
the
trick.
well. I mean,
That's a
Yak
big
and I
win.
have had that running joke for a good since the faceless lackey has been out. I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And
once
it
or
did
twice-
happen, right?
Yeah, in a Masters Tour qualifier, I think someone placed it on the wrong side and got Direwolf Alpha.
And
We-
then
Was it-
mercilessly made fun of them, of course. No,
Proper thing.
so whirlwinds and armor up. Yep.
Whirlwinds, I personally have not run Whirlwind in any of my bomb warriors, but it definitely can see its strength here.
It
Chooses
pulled
to go
its weight
Secret
here
Passage.
for sure.
Oh,
This-
that is a very
that-
unfortunate Secret Passage.
That is, I guess you dump the. Do you even dump the Abyss?
You
I don't know.
definitely I feel like you Abyss, but
Yeah, but it just
question
feels
is, do
so
you
bad.
prep? Like, do you want to get rid of the prep in your deck? Probably. I don't know.
I marvel at you. A tactical
There we go.
Yeah, that was a very rough secret passage. But he can always pick up another one potentially with the ethereal lackey, or really a lot of different things. If you're Phoenix, do you just drop the Krastenov or the body at this point?
Yeah.
You're ahead on board, and I mean,
But he also could
you're
have
the
the
deck that
read that
benefits.
if Koroden is secret passaging a 8-card hand, there's a decent chance he didn't have much board presence, which is a lot of removal. So there might be no reason to play this Krastenov if it's just going to
This
get
is true.
prize plundered or brain froze.
Yeah, he may
Yeah,
pick up that read.
Just playing it slow.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Miscrown is a
great
nice
draw.
draw. Oh, and those are both. Does he pick
Ah,
Daring here? Oh, he
no,
picks
I
Deadly.
don't think Daring's just kind of too slow. He doesn't have the hand space to play it immediately. Attack
Deadly
first.
does add 4 damage. And then evolve the Miscrown. Yep.
Start pushing the pressure.
Oh!
Oh,
That's a
that's-
nice evolve.
meet your fate.
oh
That's
wow,
what
this
he's
is a
looking
rough
for.
hand for Phoenix. Yeah, nothing.
You can't drop the boom here, I don't think. So
I feel
maybe
like
now
you-
you drop.
I don't know if you. I feel like you just take it slow one more turn, maybe hero power, cutting class, and then brawl next turn.
Unworthy.
I feel like
And hope.
he can take the. He's still at 30, so he can take 8.
He definitely has more ways to armor up too. So this is not how you would really expect this matchup to go on the rogue side. It's a very late, like you would have expected this a couple turns ago from Koroden, but
Yeah, the secret passage turn really just
did hurt him.
slowed everything down by a full turn.
Mm. We shall see though. What is Phoenix gonna do? I think I lean towards what you say, where maybe he's going for the brawl.
He's hoping.
I
I
mean,
guess this
Koroden-
play really banks on drawing a weapon or a Corsair cache.
And it's
Assuming
not
runs.
like Koroden has any big minions to. I take that. Koroden does have big minions to punish him with.
Oh, that's gonna hurt real
Uncle
bad.
Edwin comes out. Yes.
Yeah, that Edwin is huge because there's no way for him to
deal with it.
To deal with that now.
Oh, that is.
one turns out 1 extra mana does not matter when you have 7 mana.
Oh, he's only playing it at 6/6.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He
I
didn't coin hero
think
power.
he could have gone for a couple more, but
I guess
did he-
maybe he thinks he just doesn't need to.
I mean,
And based on this hand of Phoenix's,
there's
doesn't really seem like it matters what Koroden does because he doesn't have anything going for him.
There's no way Phoenix can kill that Edwin. Even if he Blade Storms, Hero Power's double Shield Slam, that doesn't cut it.
He
So
could Krasnov Hero Power Shield Slam, but
he could. Oh, this is true.
that's not a
but
great clear.
that dumps your Yeah, he's
I
going
like just draw.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a huge pickup.
Those are both nice pickups there.
Does he wait? I feel like he can wait one more turn though, but to play the Barov.
This is true.
Like he
I
just
think
their cash here.
yeah,
And
get the
next
weapon
turn
for
you
next
go.
turn.
You can't quite go do what you want to do, but it's close enough.
Worthy or unworthy.
But if he plays the I like Corsair Cash here. Yep. Those were some very, very huge draws.
Oh, the Shadow Step.
That's
Is
huge on the
Koroden going to
Miscreant.
go on the
Like,
Miscreant, you think, over the Edwin to
I
make
think
another?
the Miscreant for sure.
There's always the
You
threat of a second brawl or
Yeah.
No, he goes for the Miscreant.
Does he play it now though? I guess with Phoenix drawing 3 cards.
And
yeah,
the spell
it's a good decision.
Oh wow!
Is he going value potion?
Or is he going? If
Do you
this is
think-
almost tempting to like Koroden, or excuse me, Phoenix is getting
He's
on the
getting
low side. He goes
Dragon Sword.
Okay,
Interesting. That would have been
Whoa.
that was Kraybo's very annoying, especially with that Mermy. That's gonna be hard to kill. Yeah. Play that.
drop the good.
So do you think Phoenix is gonna he should, I guess with the sword and board he can kill the Mermy first. I believe if he full cleared, the Mermy would reborn before the death rattle triggers, but
Because he played the Mermy was summoned
Yeah,
before that would be no. So
Worthy or
there's no dragons in Koroden's. There's no way he's running a dragon, right? I'm just thinking.
No.
There's nothing that.
Not typically, I wouldn't think.
I mean,
you never know, though. You never know.
You never know. Well, the Brightwing, right? The Brightwing's going to come.
Oh
out now.
yes.
He's going to clear the Mermy first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut down.
How
the
does
Great
he?
Vow.
Is he going to go Barov Shield Slam or Barov Blade Storm? Is my question, I guess.
With double Shield Slam, I feel like that's what your play is here.
Yeah, there aren't really too many things you want to Blade Storm on the Rogue side. Like
This is
for big threats, it's like the World Kick turns.
And then the Blade Storm. Okay. Yeah, he's going for the Blade
I
Storm.
think I like the Blade Storm because then you keep your Barov alive too. It's definitely a lot
nice.
of upsides to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice response by
turn.
Phoenix.
This game's, I think, swinging into Phoenix's favor now.
Mm-hmm. And definitely not going ham on the Edwin paid off for Koroden because with the barrel
Well,
it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
It's true, but he also would have. Edwin got to hit at least once, maybe twice. So add 8 more damage. Yeah, he's still not really in first range. I'm a little surprised on this order.
That order was. We'll see if we get
We'll
another.
pretend we didn't see it.
Was there and
He's waiting for his somehow get another spell lackey and then get
Execute.
Pilfer and Battle Rage.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah,
That's
you know. That's how
I know.
how it goes.
I know how that goes. Okay. I'm gonna get the wrench caliber going and get the bombs in. Is he gonna drop the Krasnov?
Yeah, and probably a shield slam too. If I had
I'm
to
not
guess.
sure if he shield slams here or not.
Yes,
Is there really this is and like you said, there's not a lot for him to remove, but
yeah. But with
I'm
picking up another
sure
Blade Storm too.
Oh, is he gonna go face here?
That's interesting. I do like that with the boom. Like boom Blade Storm is a lot of damage.
With another smack from the weapon next turn. Oh, so he does go for the shield slam on. Okay.
I do like this though, because he still has another shield slam. Oh, that's huge though.
That is a big. So
what
he's
is that
drop
card?
What does this card do?
That's a Bruce Lee card.
Oh,
Oh my. Koroden could draw a
Could
lot, but does he
draw.
want to draw a lot against
I'm
someone
kind of
who's just
surprised
shuffling bombs?
he didn't prep that brain freeze.
I
I
mean,
guess he.
he may
I
save
guess
the
he.
prep for the rolling fireball. Okay, so he goes for just
I
2
guess so.
cards.
Yeah. I guess he can prep coin this Perdition's Blade.
Which is very nice. Get another combo minion out. Or combo card, excuse me.
Oh,
That is not the
that's
ideal combo card.
the chain ender there,
Hmm.
and sadly Brightwing does not have a death rattle, so
Quickly.
he won't be drawing
Tragically. Perhaps I don't think you ever prep brain freeze your own minion.
that.
So does Phoenix look to kill the Will Master, or is he just gonna go face and Blade Storm with the go face, drop the Blast Master and Blade Storm?
He could. Well,
And
he has the
Galcron's a
shield
nice
slam.
pickup
I don't
too.
mind like shield slam, Galacron, hero power. It's a lot of damage.
Not in that order.
Oh, no. Is he gonna play the Galacron? I feel like I almost
Okay.
like the extra 3 damage there.
But he
this is
does
good
have a
too.
lot of damage coming down the pipeline now.
Well, I'm thinking he almost could have. Ooh, that's gonna kill anything if he ever wants it.
This is
I know
oh,
that card.
he's hovering over that one.
The
Phoenix is
golden
pretty excited.
Deathwing.
I think he wants to
Flexing
show
that
it
on
off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Eviscerate comes up.
Koroden looking to drop a Jandis here, and then
Maybe just play the Necreum just to get it out of the hand. It's a 2/5.
What makes sense?
It's something. Fix
okay.
the 3/3. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like just going for the hero power. I guess he's. But now Phoenix can either full clear with Deathwing or just go hit face and then boom, Blade Storm. Should clear the whole board. Should. Not necessarily.
Should is a tentative should, I will say that.
But the Deathwing
crazier
is
things have
good.
happened. The Deathwing's a
Deathwing
guarantee and still
yeah.
leaves a huge that
Well, it's not quite a
Koroden is
guarantee.
Koroden is capable of dealing with the Deathwing
Yeah.
as well. So
Well, the Deathwing will die if he plays it. There's 17 attack on the board.
17, 16. Oh, so there is.
Speedy math.
Okay. Zoom in. We will see. Is he gonna look to hit face with the weapon then and boom
I
Blade
feel
Storm?
like you almost attack into like the Jandis and then Deathwing leaves you with a. I don't know if you want to leave a. Oh, he's going for it. Let's see where these bombs go.
Alrighty, here we go, folks.
We got 2, 4,
All right,
3. Oh, those were some nice bombs.
and that
Yeah, this sets up
perfectly
lethal.
Yep. So now I
Right.
think Koroden needs to look for a freeze from the One Thief.
I feel like you play the Wand Thief first, right? Yeah.
I think you do. Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, mirror image. But
keeps it
Koroden
alive.
right now, Phoenix can still drop the Deathwing
Yeah.
and then just hero power hit face.
From his perspective, he's alive,
Yes.
but from ours, not so much.
Unfortunately, this looks like that's the end.
Solid, very back and forth first game, but
Nice,
that fair off was the game changer.
It was. It
There's
still is
no
the perfect
way.
counter to Edwin.
There's no way this Deathwing misses.
It's not with a buff on it.
Golden
No,
Deathwing.
Yeah.
Even if it.
A 16.
Deathwing.
I didn't even think it was a 16/16. I didn't even look at the
Oh
card.
yeah,
It's a big one.
it is.
There's a big
Overkill in the literal sense, not the Rastakhan's.
Boom, boom, boom,
Oh, it's gonna.
boom.
Boom. And what a move do we see come down here? The well played.
Oh, colossal.
Nice.
Respect.
And not a bomb to be spilled either.
Not a bomb to be spilled.
Not
I'm
needed,
okay
though.
with watching a game without any bombs being spilled, personally. And I just completed the spectator friend quest, so there we go. This has been
Look at you
a
go.
wonderful experience. Right, so
They pay
that
us in quests.
So
apparently
with the
achievement
Legacy
points.
series, it behaves similar to the Pro series. Once you win with that deck, you cannot use it again.
And
right.
now,
And
not that there was much real, like there wasn't really many options, but Phoenix does know Koroden has World Kick Rogue.
This is
Surprise,
true.
surprise.
So now, what do we see? Do we see Phoenix bring his rogue?
How
or
does he
his
feel in his Rogue Mirror matchup? Here we go.
confident, I guess, or confident enough?
More confident than the Warlock.
Well, I can't say I would be too
whoa,
confident
whoa! Look at this Rogue on Phoenix's side, though.
with a Jandis. And okay, so
Jandis?
it's going to be that is not a Jandis, with a Krasnov, excuse me,
So stealth aggro weapon Rogue.
and the Dark Moon coin to boot.
Very nice starts on both sides. Koroden can pick up a combo card.
He picked up a Cartoot Defender, which is not a combo card, but still.
But much better than he's probably thinking. Well, now that he sees the Spy Mistress, that Cartoot's looking a lot better.
Hmm.
This is a very stealth-heavy start for Phoenix, which is exactly what you're looking for.
If he can
As long
pick
as he
up
can pick up the sword
Grey
at some
Bow's
point.
or if he can pick up the Sage as well, would be huge here.
Sage or
The Sage.
self-sharpening.
Hmm.
Yes,
So
his hand is
you
good,
think he
but-
is running the sword?
Oh, well, he's running Krasnov, so I can't see him.
Yes. Can't see him. Yeah,
Not running it.
Krasnov for the hero power alone might not.
Oh, yes. One with infinite value.
This
Oh,
is true.
speak of.
So he picks up the
devil.
sword right on time. I mean, you don't need to draw anything if you just talk.
Does he point out? I'm not against pointing out the Spy Mistress there, but I think this Cartoot Defender is gonna. Oh, Phoenix is not gonna be happy when he sees that.
Although, if the Eviscerate sticks around, that will help out a little bit.
A little, but you're still very sad to see.
It is true. Is he going to?
Is he going for
He's
it?
dropping the secret passage for.
What's he
Well-
looking for?
Got an Abyss. Ooh, that is a significantly better secret passage than last game. I will say that. And
Goes
he
for
picks up.
Flame
Oh,
That's
that is
interesting.
against the stealth minions.
Oh,
And not that he
yeah.
knows Phoenix's hand, but that will
Double
Phoenix-
Flame
he-
Ward. That seems.
Okay, he is committed to the
Catastrophic.
flame ward.
I think that's his
I can't
favorite
say.
card.
He must love flame ward. I didn't know, but
Yeah, safe to say, I think this match is leaning heavily in. I know I said this last game, and Phoenix ended up winning, but that's a good draw. That's a very nice draw.
that is once again right on curve. Phoenix is just drawing what he needs for sure.
Can we
but-
see a Millhouse or a Mukla
No, if
or
only.
a Generous Mummy, perhaps?
Koroden would not actually be able to take much advantage of a generous mummy with this hand.
Cartoot Defender on 5 is pretty game ending.
But what about 2 flame ward?
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
6 total damage.
Okay, so Phoenix right now is looking. Is he looking to clear here? I'm
Wait.
thinking.
I think he's looking at the all-in face Eviscerate.
Yeah, he is definitely looking at the all-in face.
I'm
So
very
do you reckon
surprised to see
he
these.
points the Spy Mistress here?
Yeah, I would have went double 1-drop there if you're going on the face plan. Eviscerate's
Well, if he
normally your-
coins out the Spy Mistress, then it's sort of.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely like pointing it out.
Yep. No,
Goes for the Worgen Infiltrator.
over the Spy Mistress.
I wonder what the decision on that is.
Maybe we'll get a chance to ask him. Okay, so the Flame Ward is gonna hurt Phoenix a lot here.
But he can trade the 2-1 into the 3-2 first, and then it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, and he picks up the Sage now.
Oh, does he? Don't snap play it, Phoenix. Think about those secrets. Oh, he's hitting face first.
Oh, Phoenix.
Ouch.
Oh, that hurts.
That does hurt, but so he's still holding off on the Steel Dancer. He's completely giving up on board, I guess.
I wonder if Koroden, using his intense knowledge of Phoenix's psyche, it picked the double flame ward just so that it can tilt him when he drops it again. Maybe he knows that's what's going to get to Phoenix. Maybe it's not Koroden's favorite card, but actually Phoenix's least favorite card.
Prep? Is he going prep Eviscerate here? This, unless Phoenix can draw a sap, back-to-back saps, this card is very, very...
Or pull something crazy from the Steel Dancer. But he can't
go for it.
Yeah, you do have to go for it.
Kane? No.
Okay, and not a bad pickup on the Dread Corsair.
Forgot they didn't nerf Dread Corsair. It was
just the Bogspine Knuckles.
Just the Bogspine, yeah.
But, the question is, do you... okay, so he's going for the clear here. I guess because Phoenix can build up another weapon very quickly here with both Krastenov and Volpera.
Yes, it's just he is only on 11 health. He doesn't have too much time, especially with this World Kick pickup and a Foxy and Prize Plunder. I don't think he's going to need this second Flame Ward.
No, I don't think he is. But we will see what he picks
Goes
up
with
here.
The Abyss face. I like going face there.
And the
Double
second
Plunder.
Plunder.
Ouch.
That,
I mean, he might be able to find just straight up lethal here, but decides to play the Foxy now.
And then is he...
Oh, he's just
okay.
going
That's fair. The position he's in, it's very unlikely.
No lose situation. No need to go for anything.
There's
crazy.
Really no way Phoenix could do 17 damage, so...
Guess we're gonna look for Mage Hunter. I feel like he should play the Steel Dancer. Oh no, he dies anyways. Is there anything that saves him? Like a 2/5 with Reborn Taunt? No.
It is not that.
We're all tied up.
All right. So not the rogue that we expected from Phoenix, but
definitely a rogue we enjoy to see.
Yes. Although Phoenix probably did not enjoy playing it too much there. But that's Flame Wards and Kartut Defenders are always kind of crushing when you're playing an aggro deck, especially.
And you're playing against a rogue.
Yes, this is true too. Cards that you're not expecting to play against. Okay,
well, you're not expecting them, but...
So maybe will this be our chance to see a Warlock here?
No.
Nope. Still no Warlock. We are getting
Koroden, which appears to be a Bomb Warrior. Let's see who the better weapon class is.
Yes. Both running Krastenov, who is not Jandis, by the way. Although Phoenix does have Jandis.
Currently. Full hand.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a slow hand, but in this matchup, that's not a bad hand Phoenix has.
No, he would probably like a stealth minion, either this next turn then.
And Koroden his hand is not bad at all either.
No.
Corsair Cash would be nice to have soon, but
picking up a weapon for Koroden would be...
I guess is any hand good in Bomb Warrior without the bombs?
Well, Phoenix's was...
We'll see if he can make it work.
We will see indeed. So we will not be seeing a 16/16 Deathwing this game. So
Phoenix picks up the stealth minion though, which we can see if he wants to go the weapon path or the. I like the weapon path. Yeah, because you can always
build
stealth path. You can always use that when you need draw.
It's not going away, and even if he drops that on 5 or 6. It's still quite strong.
And this Valpyra cleans up the Quartermaster nicely.
It does. And then Koroden probably looks to sword and no
Shield Slam, but
probably yeah,
let's not
Lackey
get
and then
too
Shield Slam.
far ahead of ourselves here.
No. We should probably start calculating what he's going to do 50 moves in advance.
When does Phoenix draw his bombs?
I wonder.
At the same time, Koroden did. Okay, so
I definitely like the Valpyra here over.
yeah, I'm not really sure what else you would want to do here. The Valpyra
Spy
clear.
Mistress. Yeah, Spy Mistress Eviscerate's not very nice. Just he has such a
Unless
clean
you-
turn with Valpyra into Steel Dancer
Hmm.
on a. It will be a 4-attack weapon by then.
Swiftly.
But you always got to respect taking their time.
Yes.
He's
So
going
he
with
is
the
going
Spy
to
Mistress.
buy Mistress Abyss.
In the
I'm very interested on this one.
Still, it gets it cleared, and it does
Yeah, it's
put something on the
definitely
board
still
that
won't
Koroden
die.
can't deal with.
My
Or
one
well,
problem, my one problem with this is it forces you to play the Greyheart Sage next turn, or just risk that Spy Mistress dying to Bladestorm, and then the Greyheart Sage sits useless. So, and I really like the Steel Dancer on 4, but
I
maybe he's
do
going for the
also.
slower approach.
Drop
But he
this.
definitely
Yeah,
has
what are you
time.
gonna?
Oh,
Oh
there,
wow,
that's
that's a
nice draw.
nice. That
Whose
along with the
fate awaits
Sage,
you in the
lets him
ashes?
drop, put down a huge minion.
I'm not
That
sure if he even played. Yeah, I guess he does go for the Deadly Poison there.
I think now that he can get rid of all of Koroden's armor, there's a chance that the minion that he gets from Steel Dancer, there's no
Yeah,
way for
and from what we see, this ramming speed is pretty nice here. But then there's not much coming back the other way. I mean, I guess he can go
sword and double
double
sword and
shield.
board
Yeah, shield
slam
block.
does deal quite a bit. So he's gonna
But
save the
he's
ramming.
yeah, which I guess ramming speed is very good against Steel Dancer as well.
Now, well,
The
we'll
armor
see
will
what he
be
can
gone.
get. A six drop with
May I have this dance?
may not be able to kill a 4/4.
Oh,
It turns out it can
yikes.
perfectly kill a 4/4, so that
Yeah.
is rough for Phoenix.
This ramming speed was a very nice choice. I don't.
It was a little
see-
rough.
I guess he's
a little bit of a rough
thinking-
low roll.
yeah, it's not great. Doesn't appear to be running Shadow Step. Not that you'd want to
No.
Shadow Step it anyways.
No, I think the question is, does he hang on one more turn or hit face now?
I feel like you want to hit face every turn with this deck, especially with 2 self. I haven't played this deck in a while, so I guess my analysis might not be super up to date.
You made
I
a
like
few
the swing.
legend pushes this deck though, didn't you?
Oh,
Via-
what is
Oh.
backstab? I guess this is playing on Bladestorm. Yeah, that's
Interesting,
matter.
but
The smart. I like the idea.
hmm.
I definitely didn't think of it.
It
But-
does make the ramming speed a little more painful though.
I don't know.
Result was still the same, I guess, either way.
Yeah, I guess it just. I mean, backstab's not super important in this matchup, anyways. I do. I like that play by Phoenix, even though it didn't end up meaning anything. Gordon still can't find a weapon though.
Which is rough.
That's like Shaman. Evolved Shaman not finding a weapon. It's the same struggle. Frustration because you don't have Blastmaster activated at all or anything. So
yeah, especially with this Blastmaster upgrade Horde Pillager just sitting dead in his hand.
Despite not finding a weapon, he has a lot he can do with this Deathwing, and then he's in a very safe spot. Phoenix picks up a real that's
a lot of draw.
That is a nice hand.
How does he? What does he prioritize though? Board or draw? I almost like the because he can't play everything.
I think you may
Play everything
See-
but cutting class.
if
Yeah,
if he's going for that, yeah.
But you do it in this order in case you get deadly poison. Oh, he's running Cloak of Shadows.
That's a spicy pick.
Make sure he plays the right Dread Corsair. No, not that one, not that one, Phoenix. Did he play the correct one?
Find out. Oh, not that one.
No, not that one.
Maybe he wants to have more cards in his deck.
He
Thinking
thinks
about
this
bombs.
is. Yeah, there's the thought. I don't know if you. Oh,
And
Koroden
Koroden
finally.
picks up the cash.
Which I think
And-
this is around the same time Phoenix found it last game.
But goes for the Deathwing instead. The Deathwing is really difficult for Phoenix to deal with. So he
Yeah.
has to tank. If he wants to take 12 damage, he can, but no, he goes for the King of the Jantis instead. Ooh.
Ogre.
I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't just go Tundra Rhino and Lake Thresher here. I mean, that
Yes.
seems to be much better with Jantis than this, but you know.
Well, I feel like you may as well just go all the way and pick the Teacher's Pet, which is better.
Yeah, that's a good point, because then you trade it in, then you get a
You just get a
Mukla
free
in your
Mukla.
face again. That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have probably been a better play. But
That's what I
the
would have done
ogre,
if I was in Phoenix's situation.
the ogre is very nice to see as well.
You can also just ignore this Deathwing. Shit, if he goes Valpyra, that looks like what his plan is.
Swiftly.
You especially
So-
don't want to drop all these stealth minions going into a Blade Storm turn as a high possibility.
Koroden's probably going to look to Corsair and upgrade.
Or just Corsair, Blade Storm, and
So he does
weapon.
not ignore the death thing.
But decides to not play the stealth minions either. Thereof,
This is rough because Koroden just has turn after turn of removal now that he can put down.
yeah. When does he fit this weapon in is the real question.
I think he may fit
I
it in.
think
now.
immediately at sitting at 24 life, or 30, sorry. But he goes for the brawl. Interesting. Oh,
Ooh, and
wow.
it hits the brawl too.
That's a nice brawl.
Okay.
Yeah, Phoenix just never found the crest enough to.
Keep the weapon going.
Yeah.
And
Looks
at
like he's
11
going
cards
all-
now that Koroden can start shuffling in, the bombs will be
Also
appearing sooner
gain.
rather than later, I think. And now, do we just see an upgrade Blade Storm? Yep.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
even now, if he picks up a Crash now, there's nothing for him to trade it into, so there's not much left for Phoenix.
Yeah, and then with this Blastmaster summoning, not quite a full board, but full enough. All right, well, he's drawing. Now's the time to draw.
The bomb has
Backstab is
made
not.
its first
Oh,
appearance.
ouch. All right, well, that first
Yes.
cutting class. There's the. You can also, yeah, this Cloak of Shadows forces. At least saves him some life.
But I think Koroden can just clear the Volpera, armor up, or even
Yeah.
just drop the boom. I mean,
Yeah, I like the boom here. There's not really anything.
oh, Koroden, no.
I feel like there isn't really many ways he can lose this.
No.
So we'll see if Phoenix can make magic happen, but I mean, Crash
Unfortunately,
nice here.
magic is much more difficult for Phoenix than Koroden's rogue, unfortunately, because Koroden's rogue could always pick up a wand thief or a whirl kick into something ridiculous, but okay.
Oh,
And
there's
then
the bomb.
this is a last ditch effort for Phoenix.
It's Koroden. No, he can bear off Blade Storm. Or not
There's
Blade
no
Storm,
Blade
but
Storm?
Shield Slam. Oh, but this yeah, you can just bear off Hero Power, Shield Slam. Yeah. So this match ended up going very similarly to the Rogue Warrior going the other way.
Oh, so there was a couple interesting things that happened in that last second, but anyway. Just a very extended BM on Koroden's part. Missing the hero power before the shield slam, but it turns out Phoenix knew that he meant to do that in spirit and gave him the win.
There you go.
So, there we go.
Okay.
Now we get to see a Warlock.
We, at long last, get to see the
Elusive.
zoo, the Tweegs special zoo, or a Galkrond Warlock.
I can't
And-
see there being a zoo out of Koroden. I'd be very surprised if Koroden plays zoo, but it's definitely a possibility.
Then do we think Phoenix sticks with the rogue or goes for a potential
I
mirror
would love
matchup?
to see a Warlock mirror matchup.
I also would love to see a Warlock mirror matchup, but I think we're gonna see Phoenix bring his rogue again. Just
No,
Can't
let's
imagine.
go.
all right. Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
I take my words back to both of them. Wow.
Brain is okay.
I mean, I think zoo is statistically the better deck.
With
Where's
Candor
Tweed when you
there,
need
too.
him?
Watching the Leafs,
No, this is true.
or at least discussing the Leafs. Okay.
What? Not the Montreal
So-
Canadiens? Come on. Come on.
Come on, not the Raptors.
Who?
I'm gonna stay away from all sports conversations and stick to esports. We may
Very,
see
very
similar
similar
hands.
hands here.
Have you guys played the Warlock? Do Warlock?
I have
Is that-
not.
No, I
I'm
have
curious to see too. But
in a long
I'm too
time.
busy playing priest all day.
Yes.
and night.
Priest OP.
Playing
Priest
an
OP.
average one game a day on Priest.
The old
Average
1 hour,
50
45-minute
games a day.
matches.
Well, you learn a lot.
Very nice turn from Koroden here. See if you can draw into something playable. Not quite, but see what. This is an awkward position for Phoenix already.
The Revenant Rascal just doesn't.
You don't really want to play it with the Nightshade.
Although,
Although
but even the
Koroden's-
Nightshade is kind of. 4 mana 5/5 with rush is always a good thing, but okay, here we go.
Does he?
So
The
he
question
looks
is,
to-
does he kill the? Oh, I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce that.
The
Can-
Canrathad Evanlock, located in Duskwood for all the WoW players.
Wengor with some WoW information there for you folks.
Oh, what?
Sadly, he's not a priest player there.
No, I am a rogue main through and through, and everyone hates me when I sap and blind them.
Hey. I'm a Warlock.
So Candrathad is right up your alley.
It is.
There you go.
I'm a lowly hunter, but I win all the
So-
1v1, so it's okay.
Those we don't need to talk about. So Koroden with the Wicked Whiskers. Yes, the Wicked Whiskers. The Whispers in Hand of Gul'dan is just what he needs when he runs out of stuff.
If he can draw something That is, there's not really much he draws that he can't play. If he draws like another, the only bad cards are, well, he could draw a, what would his Flesh Giant be at now? Probably around, it would still be over 6.
Hmm.
There aren't many draws that he can't pull this Hand of Gul'dan off next turn.
No. And he
That
can
is,
pull it off. That is big.
yep, that's
Wow.
huge.
Drop the broom, buff the board. It's Phoenix has the Nightshade next turn, but is it
It's
enough?
nothing compared to this turn. That's a crazy.
Oh,
It's not a turn
wow.
3, but still a strong turn 4.
Goes a long way.
Gets the Dark Glare back.
Does he drop the Dark Glare and Hero Power? He really doesn't need to.
No, he
Position
doesn't.
in.
No, he doesn't need to do anything.
And
See it. Oh, that's
Mhm.
Tap Blast.
does he
Tap Blast.
Tap Blast? Do we see him play the Wriggling anyway?
Can never admit mistakes.
No. So yeah, the Nightshade's really the only play here.
But he's still dead on
it's just
board.
nothing you can
Not
pick
quite
up
dead on board, but
with the
yeah,
Wriggling.
and
So he clears the 4/4, clears a
Koroden
2/2.
has lethal.
Yeah.
Doesn't look to be like there's anything Phoenix can do about it.
GG Koroden. Phoenix does
As long
have the
as he-
superior skin though, so he can at least
100%.
take pride in that.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it was one of us who got Koroden this skin.
Oh yes.
Might be. Probably not, but
And down comes the
Wow.
Wriggling, and that's our series, folks.
back
There
to
is
sleep he
that.
goes.
There we go. It was
well,
not
well
a control warlock, but still, interesting nonetheless. Candrathad really came up big for Koroden there, and I guess
Yep, and the
the
non
dark.
whiskers.
Yes, the whiskers of the old.
Really, I mean, he just got so far ahead on board, and Zoo is such a board-centric deck.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of this matchup came down to the deck differences,
Hey.
not so much.
Hey,
Hello, sir.
Welcome.
what is going on? It's weird being on this side of the chair. Wow.
Yeah,
Smells
I
different and
feel the
everything.
same way. But still,
Congratulations.
good
Thank
games.
you.
Good games.
Yeah,
We,
those were some intense games.
You and Phoenix must have been communicating telepathically when you shield slammed your Barov before hero powering, but he just
Yeah.
knew that's what you meant to do. So
Yeah, that was really bad. I literally sat there and I went, "Oh no!" Because in my head I was like, "I got the mana. This is gonna do like this. This is so." Anyway, that was really bad play. It's
We all looked the
unfortunate
other
that
way.
Phoenix kind of bottomed right. I mean, but I
But-
think that game was pretty in the bag for me, regardless.
I think it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I mean, I just I had 2 bombs in the deck. I still had the doctor or Doctor Boom. So, yeah, no, they were all right though.
I think a lot of those games came down to just a big difference was your rogue versus his. The tempo still outshines the stealth / aggro, I think. By,
Yeah, I
by
mean,
quite a bit.
I honestly thought he was gonna ban Rogue.
That is what I
Um,
predicted, actually.
I didn't expect the Paladin ban, so just for everyone to know, I got there with a Broom Paladin. It was not a Libram; it was a Broom Paladin. I got there with.
Okay.
To Legend. So yeah, when I saw the Paladin ban come out, I was really surprised, and I had a different read on his decks. I thought he had World Kick, and when I saw the Stealth, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be bad," because really his Stealth should have a lot better of a favorite against Bomb.
But then the double flame ward came out.
Yeah,
that
no,
and the rogue, yes, and
Yeah.
the Kartut was huge.
the card suit was massive. I mean, literally saved me more. It healed me for 6, but it actually did
Saved,
not
like-
save me for 9, I believe. He had a 6 mana or a 6 attack weapon up and a 3 attack.
Mhm.
So and then he had to dive in. So I mean, Kartut did its job full in, but I double picked the Flame Wards because it's kind of bad, but I know Phoenix. And
I called it.
No way.
I knew that's
I
why you
kind
did
of,
it.
yeah, I know Phoenix, and I know that if I played one Flame Ward into a stealth rogue, he'd be like, all right, that's kind of annoying. But if I played a second one, man. But I got it. Yeah, it never came out, or it came out, but it never got played.
If you check the stream VOD later, you will tell I said that
No.
exact thing.
That's
Well,
just
there
like
you go.
knowing the opponent, but I mean, I love
But
Phoenix. He's a great guy.
You are both great guys, and I think he probably could pick up some sort of read on you too if he had gotten the opportunity. So
Yeah,
I
honestly,
don't think
I thought he was because if anyone knows me, I play fast. I hate sitting around waiting.
And he
Unless
did take his time.
And I think he knew exactly how to get to me, and it was working in the Rogue Warrior game because I was like, I'm not gonna win this game. I kind of knew I wasn't. I didn't have the damage. I mean, the only real Rogue doesn't do that well into Warrior just because Warrior doesn't play minions, and that's kind of the whole thing that Rogue is really good doing at, especially World Kick, is just removing the board and just chipping away. But Warrior can just gain so much armor, and especially that he was playing Bomb, he doesn't need to play any minions, so we just smacking me in the face.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't have a read on what it was until he finally played the Wrench Caliber.
It took him a while, but
it took you both quite a bit. I was so disappointed because I was very impressed by Yak and I were by his backstab, the flick, so that he played around your Blade Storm, but you had the ramming speed, so it turns out that it was all for naught.
Yeah, no, I didn't even think of that. I was really confused as to why he had done that. Just because it was weird. Just because I didn't have it in hand. I guess had I used it yet? I don't think I had used it yet. So maybe I guess he had a good read that I had it in hand. But yeah, no, I picked up that ramming speed because I knew he was going to play stealth, and I knew he was going to play the Grey Hearts and stuff. So
and yes.
But yeah, no, it was good. I mean, I was extremely surprised. I thought I had a World Kick read on him, and I thought he actually was going to bring ETC Warrior. So the fact that he brought 2 brand new decks really threw me off. I actually didn't think his Warlock would be Dark Glare either, because Phoenix really likes playing the Gala Warlock.
That's what we
were surprised to see both bringing.
He must have been talking to Tweeg. That's gotta be it.
Oh, no.
Has some Tweeg infiltration.
Tweeg, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we knew there was a spy somewhere.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I mean the Warlock. That's who gets off to a faster start.
Yeah,
and getting Ebon Lock in hand, I was able to, and the Raised Deads, I was able just to utilize. I actually misplayed when I tapped and I didn't play my wriggling.
We did, but
yeah.
it didn't.
That's what I mean. I play fast and I just think of things after the fact. So, but no, yeah, GG's to Phoenix for sure.
Yeah, it was
there was the one play that I'm not saying I disagree with, but that surprised me most was when you went for the Rogue versus Warrior. Your Edwin, you ended up playing it as a 6/6 instead of prepping or.
Yeah, I just felt like he might have had a Coheres in hand or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
So I didn't want to invest cards for no reason. So like if I prep something and then I use I think that hand was pretty dead. I didn't think I had much to do in it, so I wanted to hold on to the cards. And a 6/6, I mean, I think Edwin hit face once, which was good, which was, it's all right. It ripped off some armor. Looking back, I don't know if I would have rather, because I don't think I ever saw Coheres come out. So Edwin might have been the better shadow step, but yeah, no, either way, that's why I did there. I figured that he was going to remove it pretty easily. So I
Yeah,
was
that
just
makes
gonna
sense.
leave it up and just 6-6 is all right.
It's not
Fair
a bad
enough.
minion.
Not at all.
Good plays and good games all
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, it was
No,
awesome.
thanks, guys.
So thanks
Thank
to
you.
Phoenix actually being on stream for the first time.
Yes.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it can be
buddy.
pretty nerve wracking to be on there, and
both.
you lose your focus. But he played to his outs, and
Very
hats
well
off
played
to
on
him.
both sides.
And congrats
Yeah,
on
no.
Koroden
Yeah,
for
hats
your
off
win,
to
dude.
Phoenix. I mean, we're pro teammates. No, this was a legacy match, and we got to
Yeah.
be enemies, but we're pro teammates. So hats off to him. He was he shook me up definitely. I mean, I had to really collect myself after seeing those decks. So
Yep.
yeah. Now I'm actually gonna kick you two out of here.
All right.
But
well,
thanks for. I was going to say Wengor and Yachster, if you want to give a quick shout out before we drop you out. Top of the.
Thanks for having us, and congratulations again to Koroden on the upcoming due date, and we
Yeah.
wish you all the best with that too.
Homeboy's
Thanks
having a
very much,
baby,
guys.
peeps. That's what's going on.
Yes,
so.
yes. For those,
The baby.
the baby is on the way, and
Yep.
a giant it will be.
Yes. Prediction 6-6. So there you go.
Prediction 6-6.
Only 6-6.
Yeah. So
Well, thank you very much for having us on, Saku, and
No
it was a
problem.
lot of fun.
Awesome.
Have a great Battleground stream.
thanks, guys.
Thank you,
See
gentlemen.
ya.
So let's switch over to our Battlegrounds caster crew, which is
Flippity swappity.
Koroden and
What?
Doctorfeesh.
Hey, Fish, how's it going, buddy?
Yo, what's up, Koroden?
Oh,
Congrats on that win, my guy. Of
Thank
course,
you,
the Phoenix
man.
as well. Thanks for being on stream. Both of you guys are people I enjoy, chatting with and being friendly. So
oh yeah.
good
No,
match.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I enjoyed it, but we're gonna have to shift gears here, and we're gonna have to get into the other game mode that is part of Blizzard, Battlegrounds.
Yes, Battlegrounds.
So coming in
Man.
here, we've got this is technically part 2 of the finals week. We had part 1 last weekend. Now
Yes.
this is kind of part 2A, which part 2B will be on Sunday.
Yes.
So we're gonna have half of the squads playing tonight, or half of the people on the squads playing tonight, and then the other ones will play on Sunday, and then that'll be it. That'll crown the first Battleground season. So that's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So let me just pull up the Battlegrounds. I think we've got a really good. We're in for a really strong game tonight.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see who runs away with the title. So
Yeah, I know right now there's not much of a lead coming into the standings. It's pretty tight at the top right now.
Yep.
I believe Bob's Bounty Hunters are in first right now. I've got the wrong screen up, so I don't know 100%. So that is my bad. I believe Concede Your Match is right behind them as well. Let me get some stats up. Standings. There we go. Yeah, so Bob's Bounty Hunters, 52 points. Concede Your Match, 47. Meat Stacks, 35. For the Boys, 31. So this is a pretty tight race for first place. It's a pretty tight race for second, really, and third. I mean, that's kind of how that works. There's 4 teams, but they're all super close right now. And not to mention that off of Bob's Bounty Hunters, I think we have the highest points player coming in tonight.
I think your mum kid is the
Your mum kid? Yeah, your mum kid. Actually, Blue Sombrero. Sorry.
Oh,
Blue
that's next-
Sombrero
that's on
and
Sunday.
Hapa Bear. That's Sunday.
Sunday.
So literally 104, 103, and your mum kid at 102. So
Yeah.
that's going to be fantastic.
So we got your mum kid and Dabs being the century mark, hitting the century mark for their 2 respective teams. So and you got Andrazi and am I pronouncing it?
Andrazi?
Andrasti?
Yeah, I believe so.
Andrasti.
Andrasti?
It's a
Yeah.
STI. Yeah.
Yeah. So and Ghost
And
is the top
yeah,
for
so-
yellow. Yeah.
yeah, so Andrasti, Jump Float for Bob's Bounty Hunters. Concede Your Match is your mum kid and Agent PWE. For the boys, you got Dabs and Based. And meat stacks, you got Ghost and Boozosaurus.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I think BG's is the first player is the leader of the group, correct?
Yes. So
Which would be your mom kid. Okay.
your mom kid, I believe, is everyone's joining up on him. They're just waiting for him to checking on out.
Yeah, I'm just messaging your mom kid right now. Just let me know when he's starting the group.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm letting him also know in Discord.
Okay, cool. Oh, in the green lobby, right? Okay.
The green lobby.
Yeah, I got tagged. So I was like, oh, I gotta check and see who messaged me.
So
Perfect. I actually
next,
think I have all these people.
All right, looks like we're ready.
Okay. So who is Koroden? We're gonna be spectating between Doctorfeesh and Koroden. So Koroden, who are you gonna be picking first to spectate?
I'm gonna go right in with your mom kid. You know, he's
Okay.
the leader lobby right now. So
Okay.
let's see what hero he can get and what kind of start he can get off to.
And Fish, who are you selecting for your first person? Based. Okay. So once your mom kid is available, then we will start watching Koroden.
Cool.
Koroden stream there. Oh, which looks like they're in Battlegrounds right now.
They are in.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get us in here. Casters window.
Just waiting for everybody to pick up on their guys right now. Saka, do you need me to turn my in-game volume up a little bit, bud?
Yeah. So I got my in-game volume down. So while Koroden and Doctorfeesh cast through this match, I'm going to end up
You let me
organizing
know
who
if
the
that's
heroes
good
are.
for you. Because
Oh,
as we
good.
know, I despise music lobby and stuff like that.
We are good to go.
Oh, I'll put the music on for me. Yep.
Perfect. All right. So starting off here, your mom kid actually got Elise. So hero power here. Basically, when you tavern tier up, you get a recruitment map. That recruitment map costs 2, and it gives you a minion from your tavern tier. Pretty much a standard buy here for your mom kid. Go over the micro mummy actually because it's gonna passively give 1 attack to an additional minion on your board. So there's actually a little bit of innate scaling coming from this minion here. Also, the reborn is just really nice early game. It can save you a lot of damage, especially going into like the 2/1 Murlocs. But actually here we see a win coming out from Jump Float. Getting the token start Jump Float is. But because of that reborn on the micro mummy for your mum kid, dealing 2 damage early on. So these first couple matches, or first couple turns are pretty standard. So yeah, your mum kid's gonna hero power on 4. So next turn they'll actually probably buy a unit. And then use the recruitment map to utilize all the coin in their hand for a big swing turn. But just running down the list here, you've got your mum kid on Elise Star Seeker. You've got Based on Narsdamu. You've got Boozosaurus on Ratakan. Oh, wow.
Rockin' your shoe.
Ratkanashu. You've got Agent PWE on Forest Warden Umu. Andrasti on Yogg. Jump Float, we just saw on Zephyrs. Oh, yeah. Dabs, we see right here on Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. And then Ghost on Silas Darkmoon.
Yep.
So like I said, we'll probably see a buy and recruitment map here coming off of your mum kid.
For sure.
Pretty standard.
Recruitment first. I think
Yeah.
I'd go maybe for the I might have picked the Overseer and just bought the 3/3
Yeah,
But
the
good.
Overseer gives you a pair, or the Imprisoner gives you a pair here, right?
pair. Yeah, so you definitely want to take the pair.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, because next turn, it's going to be a double buy turn again for your mom kid. Hopefully, gonna usually probably won't buy the triple if they get it here. Might actually hold on to it, freeze the board to be able to tavern up and get like a tier 4 hero.
Yeah.
Ooh, favorable trades here, actually. Gonna end up in a tie. So Elise and Yogg tying right off the bat. I think that was a little in the favor of Yogg there. Usually Yogg early game can get out of hand, so.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got over there, Doctor?
So base last turn, interestingly, went for a sell token level up on turn 3. So base is now on Tavern tier 3 with two Murlocs and 2 dragons.
Wow, very nice on base. So your monk kid over here actually decided to Tavern sell a minion to go for that 3-drop. Plays the recruitment map and gets a Crystal Weaver to buff the imprisoners on the board. So
Really, really, really nice.
yeah, your monk kid tier 3 ahead of time.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, though.
Something
Second time coming into Jump Float here, and Jump Float said, "You will not hurt me again."
Ooh,
Wow. Really going in on the menagerie mug there.
really good play there to get that board. Looks like 7 damage to your mum kit there.
Yeah, that was huge. Jump Float actually just took a little bit of damage from your mum kid and gave it right back after a pretty decent turn from your mum kid. But it looks like Jump Float might be going a little bit more menagerie maybe in the early game to try and coast through, find the pairs, and then use those wishes for Zephyrus in order to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty standard right now. I mean, your mum kid's trying to find a direction. Does have the demons, not finding much right now. Khadgar is interesting. Was hoping probably for the oh my goodness, I can never remember his name. The shooty guy. That's what I call him. Shooty guy, soul juggler. When a demon, when a friendly demon dies, deal 3 to a random enemy minion. So Chad, we love him. He's going to actually summon another imp coming out of these imprisoners, fire it off. You get 6 damage out of each, so it's not too bad.
Okay, in the next turn, we will start spectating Doctorfeesh's view. And
Absolutely. I think we're coming right into base straight now, actually. So this is a great transition.
Yeah, we are actually going to have your mum kid versus base.
This is a beautiful transition.
It is.
Beautiful.
It is indeed.
We'll walk right from our board over to base.
Yeah, this is going to be a close matchup here.
Oh my goodness, I don't know. That security rover.
Yeah, the rover is really good for your mum kid.
Okay.
Ooh, nice snipe by that.
Got the full 1/1s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so this will come down to
Yeah, so that rover really sealed the
the
deal
rover
there.
putting in the work. Yeah, so it's 5 damage to your mum kid. Meanwhile, Omu is keeping at full health with tier 4 2 dragons.
All right, so we're gonna shuffle over to base board now.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna jump up and see how Omu's doing there, how Agent PWE's doing.
Go check on Agent for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this Iron Sensei combo with Rover and also getting a Deflectobot is so nice. Ideally, I think I'd like to see this Iron Sensei hit the Deflecto, not the Rover here. But I mean, the Rover hit wouldn't be too bad either. I think beefing up the 3/2 would be just fine.
Yeah, it's difficult, right? Because you want that reset out of the 4/8, but you don't want it to absorb too much of that Iron Sensei. So it's a hard decision, but I mean, 50-50, I don't think it's too bad either way.
No, it's good either way, honestly.
Ooh, there we go. We got the best outcome.
The 4 hit there, the 5 initial hit helps quite a lot. All right, Sensei soaks the hit.
Getting that reset is huge for base in that matchup.
It is, yeah.
Ooh, just doesn't get the second reset, so
That's a decent hit. It's going to result in a win for your mom, a win for Ghost. But 5 damage only has been taken. Olmo just took a little bit of damage.
Yeah, must be a caster's curse. As soon as I jumped on Agent here, he got smacked for 7.
But
Yogg actually doing extremely well, taverning up
Yeah.
now on a big win.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
knowing how strong they are and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, so triple buy here from base is on 9. Base can definitely go ahead and start rebuilding start seeing what they want to do with their board. They got the Primal Fin was really nice. The turn was really nice when it was played. Now you got a Poison Murloc on the board. That is very nice. We're gonna see maybe I think we're gonna see a comp that kind of is gonna lean on the mechs here.
Yeah, this is
Although
probably
right now,
going to... I was going to
No,
say,
you're
it's
good.
probably going to try and use the mechs to get through. You've got the Leaper and another egg sitting in the thing. I could see a freeze here, personally.
yeah, I would not be upset if base went ahead and did a freeze here. This is a nice board this is pretty nice. Like you said, Leaper and an egg. Like you're looking at a pair plus a card that buffs a lot of the minions that you have in play.
Not going to
So-
see a freeze. Interesting. That's the
All
thing,
right.
too. The Mechano egg is great, but you're kind of waiting for it to die so you're not getting your resets in
Yeah.
the proper timing that you really want to.
Yeah, but giving it attack is always a good thing. So that way it can generate its own.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It can generate its own type of like ability to.
Ooh, that poison
handle
actually
things.
going down is really
Not
upsetting.
Not great, however, this is still quite okay. The 12-2 being attacked and getting
There's the 8.
not having to be dealt with is quite fine. Trees, they're not the best. However, this will result in
Clean up the board? Yeah, it cleans it up a bit.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that hit into the Divine Shield. I'm sure base would have as well. That would have been the way to get more damage in.
Actually,
Dark Moon Prize takes the Discover one from your current tier, tiers up to 5, finds a
Ooh.
Begurgle, Bran, and an Ironhide Dire Horn.
oh, Begurgle and Brand in the same gift. Just breaks your heart to see.
It does break your heart to see, yeah.
I think you're still it's tough right now. I'm not too sure. I can't see.
Bran.
Takes the Bran. Yeah. I was
I
thinking
like-
the Begurgle because you had the 2 Murlocs down already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'm wondering if maybe you pick the Annoyo, or if base is going to take the Rover and freeze.
Yeah, Annoyo is a great pickup here for based. I
he's-
would not be surprised to see that Annoyo pick up. Maybe sell the 3/4 Murloc
Sell the 3/4.
and slap that onto your 6/4 or your
on the
6/10.
egg. Put it on the egg.
Oh, puts it on the egg. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Ooh, rolls past another egg though.
Yeah,
Freezes on a Menagerie Cup.
because it just forces the egg to die in like at maximum 2 swings, and it takes the pressure off of something like a Rover. Ooh, we see.
Ooh, hello, we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See how
Agent
this is.
Agent PW had a pretty big turn, so I'm surprised to see how this one will turn out from 2 big turns here.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Especially the Nadina not triggering is not very nice at all.
No,
Yeah.
but getting some pretty favorable trades here.
Oh, definitely.
There,
there's
the
good
Adina
trades.
finally pops off.
Okay, yeah, and that seals it.
Ooh, a lot of damage coming back.
And didn't even
towards-
attack into it, so that's quite a bit of damage. That is 13 bases now down over half of her health. Yeah. Meanwhile, Jump Float hasn't been taking damage, has been dealing 12, 23, has been being monstrous with a I assume it's a Menagerie comp.
Yes, I believe he was going for a Menagerie when we first got off of his board, so
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna guess they found Light Fang.
yes.
Because he's sitting at tier 5.
He's really
Tier
hoped
5
so.
beast for Yeah, I got beasts for dabs. A beast at least there could potentially. Ooh, replicating
Jump float
menace.
goes to 6.
Yeah, jump float knows they're in a good spot. All right. This. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and I'll spectate jump
Perfect.
after this. If I don't have jump added, because there's a chance I don't, I'll go to rag instead to dabs.
Sure. Yeah, so dab or based is she's going again. Oh, Yogg. Yogg's
Dragon's
tough.
comp.
Yogg's tough. Yogg's going to be tough. Does fall off kind of mid-late game because the hero power, obviously buying a random minion and giving it +1/+1 is not the best late game. You're kind of really trying to direct what you need.
For sure.
But this is kind of where Yogg can be dangerous still. Turn 9 hasn't really transitioned to a late game, so could still have some of those later options. So base is looking for a lot of resets here on the rover. Still's got the Murloc leading out the poison, so see how that goes for him.
Yeah, see how this plays. The Mithraxes are pretty big here. Oh man, that's rough. The Flectobot getting taken out before it could get triggered.
Oh yeah, that's just still cleaning up a bit of the board, but
so that hit was the only hit that couldn't happen essentially. Oh, perfect hits for base.
Love to see a tie on after your Deflectobot gets sniped like that. You can't complain with the tie.
Yeah. And Rag also now goes to 6.
Yeah, and we'll say that Ghost actually just got whacked by Rag 25, and Ghost goes down, becoming the first Ghost in the lobby. We actually have a lot of everybody almost level 6, other than Yogg and Norsdamu.
Oh yeah, Nas. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is a lobby looking for Amalgadons. Everyone has powered up and is looking. I'm surprised to see Agent just getting there. Usually with Omu, you see a lot more on the power leveling side of things.
Yeah.
Now Agent's in an awkward position. 11 health, was doing a taunt comp, but at the end of the day, a taunt comp is really not going to get you 4th place.
No, it won't.
So really looking to pivot from this right now. And I don't know where you go from this position. You got 3 gold still sitting up. You do have the Harbinger in your hand. Might see him sell off the 9. Oh, sells off one of his dragons, actually. Couple rolls at the end there, trying to find anything to really solidify this. Yeah, Yogg as well has a really nice menagerie build. He's got the double Mithraxia Unraveler. And then he's actually got Mal'Ganis, which he's buffing up as his demon, which is pretty hilarious. Favorable trades coming for Agent. Is that enough, though? No, I don't believe. Oh, it is. Oh, Agent just by 2 health goes down. Actually lost 2 people. We lost Based and Agent in that matchup there.
Yeah, I'm actually watching Based versus Dabs go just finish up. And it looks like it's just exact lethal, 12 damage to base.
Boom. Yeah, there it is. We're going to jump. I'm going to jump right on Jump Float.
Okay.
Immediately getting into him.
And yeah, Dabs does have a menagerie comp and just found a goal and just got the 3rd Light Fang.
Oh my goodness. That is,
Gold
what,
Light
turn
Fang
11?
Finds a Faux Reaper.
Dabs is popping off.
So Dabs is popping off. He's got a Cave Hydra and a Faux Reaper right now.
All right, so on Jump Float here, did actually use one of the wishes here to get the golden Amalgadon.
Nice.
Typically, you like to see those guys, two separate ones. You typically won't golden it, but I think he's going to get every single battle cry 3 times over with the branded play. So that's a spicy Amalgadon.
Yeah. So Daz is going to be playing your Mumked here. Your Mumked looking like he's still sticking on on 3 demons. Not sure what the rest of the comp is. We haven't seen your Mumked since the first few rounds at this point.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens in that situation.
Yeah. Or we might still be on jump float. So let's go ahead and keep out jump float here.
Trading off a lot of those divine shields. Takes out a lot of the big minions on the side of Andraste.
Yeah.
I don't think they have the damage to get through this Myranax.
That big minion is just putting in all sorts of work. Yeah.
Does strip off those plants and save yourself 2 damage, but
the Mithrax is doing work.
Yeah, that Mithrax is a golden Mithrax is quite nice. That's a great thing about Zephyrs, right? You're always rolling for those pairs, but when you could just get it, why not?
Yeah.
So we do have the Tavern turn here. Sitting on jump float side, you have the double attack, give a minion divine shield, and I couldn't read the last one fast enough. I believe it was pick a minion up, give it +2/+2, and place it back down. Jump float opts to go for the divine shield. Freezes on 2 menagerie jugs.
Yeah. Okay. I will just briefly state that Dabs picked Top Shelf and discovered a Zap. So things looking fine there. But I really like this. I really like this give a minion a divine shield. I mean, you can even go with something like the 10-13 with the Foe Reaper, because to give it a chance to live to get multiple hits off with its cleave. You just go with the Mithrax is also pretty.
I think the Mithrax might be the play just because it's so strong. Because the only way you're killing that at this point is poison. And there are Murlocs in the game, and there are beasts in the game. So those are literally the 2 best, the 2 classes that give you the poison. So being able to actually dodge one of those is pretty huge. Jump float's actually holding on to a second Caligos with 2 menagerie jugs in hand. Probably just gonna go for a huge turn. You might actually see the Light Fang leave the comp at this rate. Big hit, ripping that mama against the ghost. So not too worried.
Yeah, this is Agent. No, this is your Mumked's ghost. I'm pretty sure, because it's demons.
Oh, it's quite a lot of hits actually. Depending what happens with this the Shredder and with the Mama.
Mal'Ganis.
Shredder brings out Mal'Ganis on a board full of demons? I still don't know if there's enough.
That hit wasn't good enough. Yeah. Jump float survives.
That was a close one. Almost got rolled there by a little random.
So we're going to switch over to Doctorfeesh now for view.
Okay.
So we're currently watching Dabs.
Yeah, so Dabs has a pretty nice comp with Cleave, building up a giant demon. Everything's getting real big on this board. You still got that golden light thing with taunt. That's really nice. It just soaks a hit. Doesn't matter if it lives or not. That's the point of having taunt, is just to take an extra hit for something like make sure that the Hydra doesn't die right away. They are facing jump float now, so we are going to get to see against. We're going to see how this pans out. I am curious, knowing that we've seen both boards with the Divine Shield poison, Divine Shield taunt poison Amalgadon that jump float has. I don't know how well this is going to bode for Dabs.
Yeah, jump float and he just went absolutely crazy. He
still popping
found
off,
he found a golden Caligos. He did a triple jug turn. He gave his Fell Reaver taunt divine shield as well. Has an Adina. It's a tough one to beat if you don't have poison, I gotta say.
Yeah, and there is no poison here on Dazzler. He has a Zap, Slywick, he has a Iron Sensei. Like, these things aren't like they're all buffing each other up, but I think at this point, I think that Jump's comp is I'm gonna say that Jump Flow's comp is probably the best here. I mean, all three players are sitting here on six on tier 6. They've been here for a while, but you see that Jump Flow has 3 goldens. And Jump Flow has gotten actually 6 goldens, and the other 2 people have only gotten 1 golden in the entire game. So that's why we see these massive minions. Like, that guy's big, but it procs and it gives the Caligos and gives the other stuff Divine Shield. Wow, this is not looking good.
It seems
I'll be
unfair
honest.
almost.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. I'm thinking this is like so unfair.
I mean, that's the strength of Zephyrs, like you were saying, just being able to. Oh my goodness, is that? Whew, that was a lot of numbers adding up there.
Yeah, the good thing is that Dabs is way too far out of range of lethal. But I mean, that's 23. That is going down to 12 health. And the Yogg has lived. Now let's see. Dabs gets a ghost. So Dabs gets a turn of relief, where now Jump Float's going to go up against Yogg, and Dabs is in a decent spot going up against your Mumked's ghost, which we saw with the demon comp. I think that this comp from Dabs might not be able to survive to win, but will very likely be able to survive to get second place.
Yeah, and that's the good thing actually that Dabs went against Jump Float when they did. Gives them the opportunity to, yes, I'm going to take 23 right now, but I've got the health total to leverage that. And you're hoping Jump Float can just absolutely smash and trust it right now. Because at the end of the day, I don't see how you're getting. This is actually teammates. Yeah, so at this rate, though, you can't really hold back.
No, but I think that selling off the 2-5 is a possibility, just to make it so that your yeah, like obviously there's not much way to hold back, but I think like selling off the 2-5 because you're playing your partner might help us even a little bit. But it doesn't seem like there's going to be any extra treatment. They might have just decided that
at this rate,
what's going to happen.
You made it top 3.
They're just buffing. He's actually just buffing up.
Oh yeah. Like this is I like to see. I like that. I like that a lot.
So yeah, we're not watching Jump Float, but we have Jump Float on Koroden screen because most of Dab's turn was already done at the point. That's such a massive hit. Wow. There's an Illistra. Illistra's pretty good here. It soaks up a bunch of hits now. However, Illistra attacking itself means that it only soaks that one extra hit, and now everything starts attacking into the 39 attack minion. So yeah, this is an easy ghost win for Dabs, and we'll just have to see what plays out next turn to see who is playing who. To see if Andraste survives. I mean, I'm gonna guess no, but I actually do not know. Yep. Okay. There we go.
So
now I know.
We're on Jump Float now. Yeah, we're on Jump Float.
We are on
Jump.
So. You're on Jump Float. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still on Jump Float here.
Okay, we've switched over. We're gonna watch Koroden.
Correct.
Cool.
Jump Float's just finding every battle cry in the absolute universe, playing them out as fast as he possibly can, just buffing with the golden Caligos into a single Amalgadon with a Draconite Enforcer, which is extremely strange. But because of the shields that he was able to get on the Amalgadon and through the Tavern prizes, this is actually a very interesting comp that's working out, and I'm really surprised. thinking about if they want to put in another Adina or a Reaxna, possibly just leaving it in, selling for an additional battle cry. Unfortunately, there's no battle cry showing. Might put in the Adina for an additional reset? Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be a good reset. Yeah.
Bob's wondering if Jump Float can stay on top, and I think that they can.
I agree.
Ooh, okay. Little ghoul action there to rip off the shields, but unfortunately, the Nadina is gonna pop and just put those shields all right back on.
Yeah. The ghoul,
Yeah.
it's definitely a good pickup. Ooh, this is yeah. You're right. Yeah, this is really
Yeah, that
okay
reset
for-
right there was massive. The ghoul
Yeah.
pick was perfect by Dabs. That's exactly what you needed to see. Unfortunately, Jump Float's minions
too
were just
big.
way
It's just
too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well played by Jump Float. Well played by Jump Float. Well played by Dabs to get second place. So we have Jump Float, your winner, and taking this first match of the lobby. We've got Dabs in second. We've got Andrasti in third. And we've got your Bubkid in fourth, rounding out your top four.
That's actually huge for Jump Float and Andrasti.
Yeah, it's big for Bob's Bounty Hunters for
To
sure.
get first and third, it's going to be extremely difficult for Concede Your Match to catch up to them now. Your Mumpkin
Yeah.
obviously getting fourth is going to help a little bit, but they're going to need a huge. Obviously, this isn't the last of it. There's going to be another one on Sunday, but this is going to be a huge amount.
Yeah, it's the fact that your Bumkid got fourth, but Agent got last.
Ghost got last.
Oh, sorry. Agent got tied 6th, 7th.
Yes.
So that's not a lot of points. That's not what you want to see, especially for a team that's so far in the lead. We're gonna get a break here. Very likely.
So right now we're just gonna have about a 5-minute break, reset. They're gonna join up again. So it's the perfect time. Get a drink, have the washroom. I'm. You got a water here beside me, so I'm all perfect to go.
Yeah. So for our viewers out there, I've been making some modifications on the screen so that the viewers know that which caster you're watching at the time, and on the bottom left hand corner, I've made a little revision to show which player the caster is actually viewing. So to help a little bit as we're rolling along here. So eventually the BG graphics will be a little bit better, and any helpful input we can certainly apply it and see how it works there. So
you must do this well. You must do this for a living. You know what you're doing here, bud.
almost,
Look at you go.
almost. I get ideas and then sometimes I throw up, and then that's it. So. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So
Well, that's a beautiful. I think that's great. Even I have a difficult time figuring out who we're looking at right now, and I'm explaining my screen, and we're not even on my screen, and I sound like a dummy, and it's growing pains here for the Battlegrounds. Not only is it Battlegrounds Alpha season, it's casting Battlegrounds Alpha season. So we're gonna have to fine tune a few things, but thanks for being here and fighting through it with us.
Exactly. So any other feedback you guys can think of, just DM me, and I will try and see if we can action it so it's a better viewing experience. BGs is really starting to hit stride in the community. A lot of people enjoy it. So that's what THL is trying to do, as well as incorporate another series within the THL to for all the players to kind of enjoy what Hearthstone brings to everybody, really. So
yeah, no, it's awesome to be able to bring a second mode. We have Legacy, Pro, Hero. Obviously, Hero's kind of the most different out of all of them. It's the last hero standing mode, but it's all constructed, right? Obviously, Wild is awesome because you can see everything you ever wanted, but it's all at the end of the day that style of format. So to see Battlegrounds played at a high level, it's awesome. It's really cool. I mean, I think I have a 5,000 and that's just because I focus a little more on ladder. I play Battlegrounds on my phone at lunchtime, but it's really cool to see some of these guys play and to see what they can do. Just the APM on them or the thought process of going through. It's
right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I think that's the impressive spot for the players themselves is how fast they adapt to the game itself. So I was just checking my rating, and I am an abysmal 282. So
Yeah. I am currently 700, and I think I'm like 715. Yeah, I'm 715 right now. I have not played so much BG since the last reset.
I barely got 26 hours of gameplay in. So
yeah, I played a bit before they did all the resets. So,
but it's something I plan on getting into in the next BG season.
Nice.
Just to experience it and and go through the motions. So the organizers have done an excellent job in the THL, which was really run by Based Inc. And getting some input from Brushy Tuna, along with some other sources within the THL, which gave us this ability to host this tournament. So
yeah, for sure.
So what are the chances of Bob's Bounty Hunters capturing it?
It's in it pretty high with that first and third.
With the first one and third, yeah, they're looking good.
Yeah, I mean they would need a complete.
They need 7-8.
They need a complete fall. Like they would need 7-8, and then Sunday their teammates would have to score extremely low. But that being said, it doesn't necessarily it would have to be the perfect storm, because then. Not only would Bob's Bounty Hunters have to lose, but I don't think the other two teams, other than Concede Your Match, have a chance at really catching them at this point. Your mom kid did get the fourth, so that's some good points right there, but it's not the best. I think that's the only chance any of these teams have. So I think Bob's Bounty Hunters has a very strong chance to take this the first series, but the first season, but anything can happen, right? They could both pull 7-8, and Concede Your Match could just go off today and for Sunday.
So eyeballs seem to be popping up here. So I get your mom kid jumping in. So we will jump right in with them. So who do you guys plan on spectating with? We'll go with Feesh first.
I'm starting on Ghost.
You're gonna start on Ghost, okay? Okay, so our viewers are going to be watching Doctorfeesh.
All right, so we have the hero choices of Dancing Daryl, Chenvala, Malagos, and Hook Tusks. Ghost opting for Malagos here. Neither of those picks are particularly high on the tier list, unfortunately. Meanwhile, a lot of these other people getting some real nice choices. But Malagos' hero power, for those of you who do not know, the hero power is called Arcane Alteration, and you replace a minion with a random one of the same tier. So it's kind of like a mini refresh. But we do see that there are Murlocs in this lobby, and the demons and beasts are the tribes that are not in this game. So we only have one. So we only have one of the things that are. Yeah, we only have one of the tokens available.
Have a good battle, friend.
All right. So a nice board to start for Ghost. Going up against Alakir round 1, though, this is going to turn into a tie because of Alakir's hero power. That, of course, being the passive. Give your minion on the far left Divine Shield taunt. Wind Fury.
Just like Alakir in Standard, exactly. Swatting insects, baby.
Like swatting insects.
Alakir really likes to use beasts are out, actually, so it's interesting that they still grabbed it. Just because getting a Hydra and taunting it up and being able to attack, usually if the Hydra gets hit, it has the Divine Shield, so it can survive, and then it can nuke the Wind Fury attacks. Really, really nice.
So I think Malagos' hero power appears to be able to work both for minions on the field and minions in that you have in play, like minions in the tavern and minions that you have in play. Is what I'm gathering from the fact that Ghost was able to make a only buying one minion was able to make a micro mummy when he took a token. So
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be in the shop. It can actually be it's a free minion, exactly what you're saying.
Yes.
But obviously tokens are all level 1s. Even your the dinosaur one that comes out of a mechano egg. So you're getting a 1-drop, but it's obviously a super nice way to guarantee yourself early game pressure and to kind of get through the early game without taking too much damage, because you're basically getting 2 gold, right? You're spending 3 gold for 2 minions. That's actually going to give you a better one. So it's really nice to see.
All right, so we got 6 damage being dealt to Mr. Bigglesworth. Your mum kid is on Mr. Bigglesworth. Let's run down what we have. We have Dabs on Reno Jackson. Ghost is obviously Malagos. Jump Float is Forest Warden Omu. We got Andraste on Sir Finley, who has become Rafam with the hero power. Based Ink is on Ragnaros. Boozosaurus on George the Fallen. Agent PWE on Alakir, and Mr. Bigglesworth is your mum kid. All right, first Dark Moon Prize is going to be selected here. He's going to opt to go give your minions +1/+1.
Arguably the best. I think arguably the best one at the first prizes. I think that's the best one.
I have perhaps. I don't usually go for that one personally, but my board also doesn't always look like this.
Yeah, Temple
At that
good.
turn. Ooh, but these dragons dealing 3 takes out a lot of the board. That first
That's
hit's
a
pretty
favorable
nice.
trade.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice trade. This is
Still
going to
gonna
go
save the game.
This is going to go the way of Ghost, but Based will be slowly whittling her way down to be able to get Sulfuros. As Ragnar is currently now sitting at 14 minions left to die, 14 enemy minions. We're going to see a very likely buying and getting a triple Murloc Tide Caller.
You might see a freeze here.
Yeah, I think I would maybe pick the bomb and do a freeze, honestly.
Yeah, you might freeze here because next turn you can tavern, sell whatever you purchased, and then go for a 5-drop.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of putting yourself in a very awkward box. Ghost is probably talking it over with the teammate Booze right now. Teammates are actually allowed to talk during this.
Yes.
Just for everyone at home, that's not cheating or anything. I think he might go for it. I would not be surprised. Yeah, okay. Takes a Swabby, actually, so you don't need to sell next turn. I'm going to turn the Swabby into a Microbot. So you lost an attack, but not the worst outcome there.
Yeah.
So next round, we'll watch Koroden. Who are you going to be spectating?
I'm on Booze, Ghost teammate, actually.
Booza. There you go.
Booze.
And who are you going to pick up after Feesh?
I don't know. Well,
Roll
maybe
the
I'll
dice.
go watch Rag for a bit. I'll go watch Based.
There you go. If you have an 8-sided die, then you just roll that, and away you go.
You could. I think, base is good because it's going to be coming down to those turns where Sulfuros is going to come online. So obviously the far left and far right minion on your board gets the +3/+3. So right around this time, if base doesn't get that online, it's not looking good.
Yeah. So Ghost will take his first bit of damage here from Andraste. He takes 5 damage.
We got flip over.
And as Rafam, he has received another minion from. He has received a minion here from Ghost. Right.
Here we go. So we're on Koroden view?
Right. Welcome to my board with Boozosaurus here. We're following along. Booz has been struggling a little bit. Actually hasn't used his hero power to give anything a divine shield just yet. kind of trying to find which direction they want to go. Feeling out a menagerie for the mid game at the moment. When you see a lot of mugs and cups, sometimes you just pick up the big minions. You don't see a South Sea strong arm on the board most times, but when you can hit a cup on it, it's a 5/4. So it's gonna stick the board there. Interesting, we don't see a roll. Actually, Booze is going to float 1 gold here. Sometimes you like to see it and freeze just to see what you can get out of there. We're actually, hey, how you doing there, Based and Feesh?
Yeah, I'm actually just now getting to base, so I'll watch from here.
Well, extremely favorable trades going the way for Based, and I think they'll be they'll be just a little bit short. 3 minions short if these all die here. Oh, the death rattle. Death rattle of the
gives Based
microbots.
it. Yep. Cool.
All right, so Booze is in a position. Oh, so Deflectobot is a very interesting pickup. You don't see too much right now on the side for resets. Booze actually just says, you know what? I'm going to Tavern up. Going against Dabs. Excuse me, Dabs, though. Dabs hasn't taken any damage yet as Reno Jackson. And that's going to be pretty deadly for Booze to level up there. I don't think you see a 26 here, but going to take a little bit of damage. Next turn, you will see the Dark Moon prizes coming out, so can't complain about that. So currently, Dabs at first, Ghost, your mom kid, Agent PWE. We actually do see Jump Float and Andrasti in the bottom of these lobbies right now, so maybe Caster's cursed them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Omu getting hit that early is pretty tough because, obviously Jump Float is power leveling already at level 5, so really going to be looking to get some high value minions and start to try and turn that around.
Yeah.
Who's going up against Dabs here? Massive minions coming out on the side of Dabs now. That bomb is not the best. Cleans it up a little bit, but the death rattle comes out. Microbot gets hit. Oh, could have saved yourself 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty average on the side there for Booze against Dabs. Now we do see Evolving Tavern. Oh my goodness, snap pick on the house. Discover a minion of the current Tavern tier. Actually, it looks like possibly going for a pirate build now. Got 2 salty looters in hand with the free coding or the free dealing gambler, but double Deflectobot is a very interesting buy.
So after
On
this
the
round,
house,
we'll jump over.
Sorry,
to
buddy.
Feesh. I was just gonna say after this round, we'll jump over to Feesh.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
I was also just gonna make a quick note that Soul Frost has been completed.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll definitely see base starting to pop off a little more.
Yeah.
Getting those basically 6/6 and buffs every turn for free.
But it seems like
Booze
Booze is gonna go for that APM. He's gonna look for some
he's got
pirates with that APM. Gotta get to 5 and get that Hogger though.
He's got to start moving. This is not the way you do it.
No, well, he doesn't necessarily need to get it right now. As long as he gets the Hogger, this comp won't be. We'll end up doing okay.
Going against the Malagos though, like just hit rag for 14.
Teammates. They're teammates. So, this is.
Ooh.
I wonder if Ghost should have. I think Ghost might have wanted to.
Putting the proper minions up
himself-
front there.
Ghost might have wanted to make himself a little less strong here because Booze is going to take some good damage now because of it.
Oh no!
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, rips off the 5.
I mean, it's really fortunate that he only took like as much as he did. He could have died. I think that the 10-12 needed to kind of go up, attack earlier. Personally. All right. So base survived the last round. Has 2 big deflective bots. And it's starting to go kind of mech comp, just like last game.
Right. So actually using one deflecto bot as the reset and the other one as the damage dealer. So that's a very interesting strat over there by Based.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I did not see your mum kid got knocked out.
Okay, so we have Kitty Cat did not get to do Kitty Cat things and live.
No. Wow. Omu.
Took
Jump float hit
28 damage and then 11 to finish him off. Wow, that's I mean that you're looking at at most maybe like 4 or 5 lost rounds, but like
yeah.
At the least you're looking at 3 losses only for your mum kid the entire time there.
It does mean Jump Float has a pretty dangerous deck there. Being at level 5, hitting for 28 means he's got a couple 5 drops there, and it could be. It says Pirate, so I'm thinking he's
APM
got
Pirates.
Yeah, it could be. It could just be that Exodia style of one as well, right?
Yeah.
Andraste goes to 6.
All right. Ghost is sitting up. Ghost with a really nice, just 35 health. Only took 5 damage on a certain turn, and I think that might have been tough for the two of them to kind of wager. So and Base getting a bit. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Just running through how the rest of things have played out. Ooh. Okay. This was really good here for Base. I mean, obviously getting a ghost is really nice. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna get to see what Base kind of turns the middle of the comp in the middle of her board into eventually, because I think these deflectives are very likely here to stay for the rest of the game. I'm really looking to see a solidified kind of middle part.
Boozosaurus from Neat Stacks actually getting knocked out that round there.
Oh man. So
I'm actually on Jump Float at the moment. I wanted to see what that Omu build was doing, and man, when you get here, do I have some stuff for you.
All right, well, Base just got a golden major domo, so I'm hoping that Base is going to start looking for some junk bot. I don't know if junk bot's the pick here, though, but man, that's tempting. All right, so Base is making a necessary decision. We see the board. There really isn't pirate. There is still one pirate, but the junk bot does get picked up. We've got Scrooge and Clunker. So I think
Base coming into you're coming into Jump Float here. Well,
yeah.
When I said I had to show you something.
All right, we get to see it.
It's something.
All right, it's APM Pirates.
Yeah, he did go for the APM Pirates.
Dread Admiral Eliza getting hit first is actually quite nice.
Huge.
We'll definitely take a lot of the blow off of Base.
Oh, that shield getting popped.
The good thing is that there's a 27-20 minion that had its shield, but it did get popped. I think Base is definitely dead.
Base,
and that's definitely the Sneeds just high rolled really nicely there. I'm gonna go take a look at Alec here. I believe that is
Agent PWE.
Agent PWE.
Agent actually just went to level 6 on Alakir there. So you do still have Jump Float and Andraste in the matchup. You've got Agent and you've got Dabs as well. So Agent PWE really hoping to put in some solid points for Concede Your Match here. after Ghost and Base went out last round together,
Yeah.
tying for 5th and 6th.
Yeah, the way that this lobby's playing out, Dabs being Murlocs, 7 Murlocs, I'm gonna guess there's quite a lot of poison. We do have Agent going up against Andraste. Jump Float will very likely be playing Dabs. That means, that has to be the case because there's only 4 people left. Ghost very quickly got taken out, taking 29 from Alakir. Like, you can't underestimate how massive these hits for like 20 and 30 are at this point in the game. Like,
Yeah, especially when they level up to high tier Tavern 6 and 5 and start slotting them into their build. It's just absolutely crazy. And Dabs. We're sitting across from me here, Dabs, and it's not looking too good with that not a lot of poison on those Murlocs.
Oh, there is not a lot of poison on the Murlocs. Okay. Well, double poison takes them out. This is looking good for Andraste, especially having a boat. Oh, that just does nothing.
Is Boat gonna scam?
Boat will not scam, but Boat will live. Andraste survives to the top 3. Agent gets knocked out, takes 24.
We got a first and a
damage.
second.
Yeah,
That's
first and second for teammates. And now it looks like they'll just, play it out for some fun.
Oh my goodness. Jump Float is about to go APM off the handle. He's got a full deck. He's got a golden brand and hasn't just been playing Battle Cry after Battle Cry after Battle Cry.
Why don't we go ahead and go keep watching on Jump Float?
Yep, that's where we're at
I
right
will.
now, so.
Yep, cool. I will spec Andraste, but let's just keep. I just want to watch this pirate guy go.
Jump Float is just going absolutely insane. Playing the Selfless, going to hold the Amalgadon for the absolute last, I believe.
Yes.
Just going to keep flying off, getting this salty looter. Every single pirate he plays is going to be +2/+2. Plus, every battle cry is actually tripled at this rate right now. So this Amalgadon coming down here is going to be tripled off. And actually hits it all. So actually, I was going to use the repeat custom there and pick it up because Jump Float actually didn't think the Amalgadon. What you want to see is Taunt, Divine Shield, and Poison. That's all you want in your Amalgadons. You don't care about anything else. It did hit the Wind Fury on it as well, but was going to do the repeat customer that allows it to pick it up and place it back down, giving it 2/2, so to re-roll all of those. This is going to be a tough match here.
Yeah, this is such a big.
Yeah, that
There's a
poison
chance
is
that boat
doing
scams.
a lot of work. Oh, the poison hits the salty looter and actually takes it down. Oh, boat scam.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to move your
this
cart,
coin.
move your mouse. There.
I
Move
can't.
off the coin. Yeah.
I'm not on it. It's
Oh,
gone.
that's Jump Float. Okay,
Yeah, Jump Float was.
Oh, that
hovering over
was Jump
his
Float.
coin.
Oh, Jump Float was blocking our view.
it's all right. Ends up
Doesn't
winning
matter.
anyway.
Doesn't
Does
matter.
win.
All right.
Wow,
Cool.
back-to-back first places for Jump Float. Outstanding.
Yeah, outstanding indeed.
That I gotta say, that pretty much solidifies it. I think, unless some miracle happens for any of the other teams, I can't imagine how you beat a first, a second, and then a third.
Yeah.
That's a difficult one.
Yeah, for sure.
No, they made it easy.
Those are some.
That was very easy. Yeah, that's there's really no nail biters there.
Yeah.
But I think the final points coming in, I do believe that once they all get tabulated by based, Jump Float's going to get 20 points there. If I'm wrong, tell me, is it 10 for first place?
It's 10 for first place. Yes.
10, yeah. So actually going to get 20 points there, putting them up to 94.
That's impressive.
So that's just coming
Yeah.
from 74 to 94. Andraste is actually going to be getting from 95 is a huge boost. Going to be going from 9 to and 8, so 17. Yeah. Going to be going up to 102. So really impressive by the Bob Bounty Hunter squad over there.
Okay. Awesome.
So now we got to put on another hat there, folks. So we're going
Yeah,
back
we
to the Legacy Series and Silver Conference. So we have Donde, who's 3-0 for the
Sec, I gotta get my
hot,
other
we got the
hat.
a hot ZILFS
Hot
match. All right.
ZILFs. Yep.
Hot ZILFs.
Going up
Sorry, I
against,
have to go get my legacy hat again. 1 second.
No worries. They're going up against SKItLLeZ, who's playing on
Nice.
IDK right now. So who
Yeah,
is 2-1
Illidan's
on the
Death
season.
Knights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to message Donde, get them guys to pair up and see what the bands are going to be.
Awesome. So I will note, and I don't know how late this was announced, but there was a post by Agent in the Discord that the Hearthstone mini set for Dark Moon at the Madness of Dark Moon Fair will be releasing January 21st.
Ooh, 2 weeks.
6 days from now, the set will release.
Fancy.
So that is hype news, everybody.
It's pretty okay news.
Yeah.
It's pretty all right, bud.
Yeah, pretty all right. Oh, I have to see if I have Skittles or not.
Oh, baby, do I ever.
I do not have Skittles. I will find his tag.
Fellow Canadian Skittles in the Midwest there. Not
Oh,
online
another
yet.
fellow Canadian, eh?
Yep. Lives in Manitoba,
Manitoba.
I believe, or Saskatchewan. I can't remember which way, but
Yeah, same difference, right?
Oh, that's Midwest, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I am already friends with Skittles. Okay.
All right, so
He's just not online. Is he just not online then?
right.
that's what I'm seeing right now. That's
Yeah,
all right. We'll go over
That's
some
cool.
of the matches here.
Sure. Let me go ahead and pull up the page on my end as well.
So we've got Battle of the Threes here. You've got Illidan
Yes.
Death Knights versus Hot ZILFS. Coming out for the Illidan Death Knights is SKItLLeZ, and coming out for the Hot ZILFS, you've got Donde. So SKItLLeZ is bringing the Paladin, Rogue, Shaman, and Warrior.
Mhm.
Donde coming out with a Demon Hunter, Rogue, Shaman, and Warrior. Pretty standard brings. Interested that there still are Shamans. I felt a lot of people, if you're bringing Shaman, you're not bringing Evolve.
No.
Even though Bogspine and yes, you can still do the extreme high roll.
The matchups are getting way worse.
They're getting
for
a
Evolve
lot
Shaman.
worse.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see some crazy hijinks in Shaman, but I
Yeah.
actually wouldn't be, too bummed out to see
Yeah.
an Evo as well. I actually haven't seen an Evo
Mhm.
Shaman be played in a long time. It's
Yeah, I
either banned
I haven't been playing Evo Shaman.
yeah, it's not my most favorite deck.
No.
And then after the nerfs, it doesn't really make sense to pick it back up.
Yeah.
Tried a little bit of control there, but didn't really work out too well. The Rogue again, it's you got to assume World
see.
Kick, but like
Yeah.
earlier in the match with myself and Phoenix, we
And in
did
my
see
match,
Phoenix.
too.
Yeah, did have a different one.
Yeah, Sharkbait brought the same type of deck, brought aggro stealth rogue to our match.
Yeah,
So
aggro stealth.
we're seeing a resurgence of aggro stealth rogue.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think as soon as that Edwin change come out, people are now trying to revert to the easiest thing, and face is the place. And so when you're able to just hit your opponent in the face constantly, that's usually how the games go.
Mhm.
Warrior
Agreed.
again, it's such a difficult assumption to what it's going to be. There's so many okay warrior decks. There's nothing that's amazingly over the top right now.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of okay decks. Bomb is I think the most common one you'll see.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I've
but-
seen all sorts of warriors.
Oh yeah, 100%. I've seen big, not so small
Yeah.
taunt. I've
Big
seen big warrior, taunt
big
warrior.
Yeah, taunt.
Yeah,
ETC.
bombs and ETCs and controls and just some crazy stuff.
Silas in their 1-turn kills.
What are you thinking on bans here, Feesh?
I think that Donde might go for a warrior ban here. with bringing the Demon Hunter and the Warrior. Actually, no, I think Donde might go for Paladin Van, is what I was thinking potentially.
Yeah, if Donde has brought an aggressive lineup, like if that is an aggro demon hunter, even if it's just a soul demon hunter, I think the Paladin's got to go.
Mhm.
Paladin is just so if it's Broom or if it's Libram, it's so good at healing itself. Especially
Yeah.
with the new Broom that started running the Dragon to
Oh,
heal
the
8.
Dragon package, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just aggro really can't do anything against it, and when you can heal yourself on like turn 6, heal 8, and then you can use a Broom to rush the 4/6 in and trade off on board.
Yeah.
I think the Paladin has to go, and on the side of SKItLLeZ, it really depends on what those decks are. But I'm looking at that Rogue. That Rogue has a really, really good chance against the Paladin. Rogue has a little bit of a worse time against Warrior, just because Warrior again doesn't play too many minions, and the way that I think Rogue wins is by controlling the board and tempoing off your minions. But if it's a bomb and it's an aggro Rogue, that can absolutely go the way of the Rogue. So
yeah,
way more favored there than I think we're giving it.
Yep,
for sure.
So we got Donde online, but we don't have SKItLLeZ online yet. So we're still waiting for
the
rainbow to show up. And
sure.
Yeah, it's waiting a few minutes here. This is the first match actually between these two teams.
It is.
Hot ZILFS actually currently sitting 2-1 with 50 points. Illidan Death Knight sitting with 33. 0-3, but still having 33 points is decently respectable.
It is.
It goes to show that they've had some very close matchups.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at 11 points a week. There could be a week where they struggled a bit. There could be a week where they got a little bit more points, and they had a struggle week. So overall, I mean, IDK really needs to show up this week. Hot ZILFS is just looking like, I'd say they're probably there's 3 super strong. There's like 4 super strong teams, and ZILFS is sitting at 2-1, so like they don't have that 3-0 record, but they have just as many points as the other teams that are 3-0. So in their loss, they still performed very well.
Right? Yeah,
against
absolutely.
the Hearthstone Academy last week, I want to say.
Yeah, they're doing very well for themselves. That's for sure. But I mean, that silver is a tight. Like, that's where you guys are. Is it not, Fish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
we are. Yeah.
Crazy tight there. I mean, if I just pull up
our conference has that clear divide with the 3-0s and the 2-1 team.
Yeah.
So in order for a team like my team, Amber Flight Gaming, or IDK, or Hearthstone Academy, or Anoyo, to really make a push, we essentially have to win out. Like if any of these teams are going to come in strong, they need to win out from here.
Yeah. This is kind of where you have to turn it on. Like you said, you can get off to an 0-3 start and you can still do all right. You cannot, if you keep going forward, 0-4, 0-5, and that's where the point where it's like we're treading
You're looking at just not making playoffs at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And with the new 3 conferences, there's more crossover, so there's more opportunity. So you really want to turn it on whenever you can.
Yeah, it's just only the top 4 teams out of these conferences make it. So there's a lot of these 3-0 teams obviously haven't played each other yet. So we're gonna get some great matchups. But they're also really gonna help these teams that have played, like, a lot of the good teams. Like my team has faced Dad Legend, Flame Pimps, and Hot ZILFS. It's like we've gone through the 3-0 teams. We've gone through them already, or a 2-1 team and a 2 3-0s. So like our team is looking at quite a schedule with a lot less wins on it. Teams with a lot less wins, and the other teams like Dad Legend will have to go through Meme Dream Team, Flame Pimps, and all these other really good teams for the rest of the season, essentially.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then when crossovers happen, it's even worse from that point on.
Yeah, and then you go to the other parts of the playoffs where we'll see these teams won't have to face each other in playoffs for at least the first round.
That's going to be an interesting
Yeah.
final. Red Conference is tight. Red Conference actually, pretty much everybody other than Chaos Theory has a win there. So
Yeah.
Red's looking extremely tight race from top to bottom there. See a little bit of a difference in things like gold with STDs coming at a hot 26 and Foolish at 66. So a little 40-point differential there.
Yes. Luckily, there isn't like the top to bottom isn't quite. It's almost 40. It's actually almost 30 points. But Anoyo has put up 10 points on Dad Legend already this week. So, Anoyo team taking a sub in the 3 in RoboCats, and he 3-0'd Clarity. Catharsis has a 2-1 win over Yellow Dart, and Your Mum Kid has a 3-2 win over Nice Jewish Owl. So you're looking if Dewin wins here, that you're going to see a little bit of seeds switching around for Anoyo. They're 2, 3, and 4 all super close. Going on. Let's see. Yeah, we're still okay. So SKItLLeZ is now online. I assume that SKItLLeZ and Donde have been chatting and just making sure everything's
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah.
Donde
just a little bit of
great guy.
little hiccup here, but later
Yeah.
match, so it's all right if it runs a little bit over.
Sure. So yeah, looks like SKItLLeZ is getting his decks ready.
Well, all
both
right.
players gonna make sure they got their decks.
Got to cue the proper stuff. Got to delete those other ones. You know how Legacy works.
Oh yeah, if you just can't keep any decks that are in that same class.
Nope, no decks. 4 decks. That's it, bud.
No, that's not. That's not true.
You're allowed to have decks from other classes that you're not playing in the match.
Never.
Yeah.
4 decks. That's it.
I had because I played a hero match and my opponent had like decks from other classes. I was really confused.
Banned.
So I had to use the rule book.
DQ.
Don't be silly.
Easy DQ.
4 decks, 5 at the maximum. If I'm feeling crazy.
Yeah.
And I always name my deck something hilarious, just to really
it.
give my opponent that kick in the pants.
Yeah.
This week was Phoenix is smelly. So
last week, my opponent asked me last week if I have my PhD.
There you go.
So I laughed at that.
There's a lot of
I laughed
doctors
at them,
in
and then I
THL.
won. I laughed at them, and then I ended up winning 3-2.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm having quite the season.
Yeah, doing very well.
Yeah.
Now I get to try and kick your butt.
Woo.
Yeah, Saku and I actually play on a Salty Saturday tomorrow night.
Yeah, so let's run over the matches here real quick on the schedule. So
yeah, let's do that.
All right, so Saturday is where's Donde's stuff? I lost it.
I don't know. He's a bit more unorganized.
Yeah.
He has a match at 9 p.m.
All right, so he has a match at 9 p.m. that we're not sure what it is offhand. Let's see. It is. Where is
You
it?
can probably just ask. You could probably message Donde in client and ask
Right.
if he remembers.
No, it's fine. I'm just
right.
scrolling.
No, it's fine. You're right.
We'll figure it out. We got a little time to kill here before they're all ready to go.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we'll just start with the Schoolstone Saturday is 3:00 for Darter, Binks, and Arhat there in Legacy. So it's Pod People versus I can't remember who Darter's playing for.
Darter's on Foolish Madman.
Foolish Mad. Yeah. There you go. And then we have at 4:00 we have a Pro Series match with Molstar from Swagaway Black versus Snake Fods from Glaucora. And then the Saturday night match is the 9:00 show, which I'm not sure who's playing in that one, but I know the 10:00 one is myself and Fish at 10:00 for Hero Series in the Orange Conference.
Yep, that is Servants of Yachster versus Dark Side of Cthulhu.
Right.
Which we do have a match completed in there. Donde took a 3-1 loss to Neji Boston to start the week.
That Arhat Dardar is going to be a very good matchup.
Yeah.
That is going to be an extremely good matchup.
Yep.
For
So-
sure.
And Sunday's going to be bringing in some hot school
Yeah.
zone as well with Rebob versus PWE at 3 p.m. Saku and Shu in a legacy match at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then 5 p.m. is Based versus Berserk in Pro Series.
Saku, you're all over the place,
Yeah.
man.
I know, dude.
That's so that's a lot of those are two legacy matches in Pro.
Yep.
On a Sunday.
Yep.
That's gonna be a rotating cast with Lotus Knight, Robobson, and Base doing casting for various matches. And then Saturday's matches are gonna be Marty B opping and probably casting unless we can get two other people. I will very likely be taking the cast on those matches.
Okay.
So that'll be exciting.
All right. I think we're almost there. I see some
Yep. I just don't see
preparing to
bans yet.
battle.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get bans yet, so we'll see.
That's all right. I still think we're going to see a Paladin band coming out from Donde, and we're going to see the Rogue band come out the other way from Skittles.
I agree.
But who knows? I've been wrong before. I might be wrong again.
All right. So got notification. So Donde's DH is done, and no warrior for Skittles.
Wow. Way wrong. Not
Okay,
even close.
I can see the Warrior ban from Donde. I was debating Warrior versus Paladin anyways, and I just picked it. But Donde's Demon Hunter being banned is quite interesting.
Yep. So that's an interesting ban, and the warrior I could understand being banned as well because of
Yes.
the variance of it. But
Mhm.
okay,
Yeah, it shows a lot of respect to that Demon Hunter. I usually don't see much of those getting banned, but
Yeah, Soul Demon Hunter is just really good right now.
Good luck, have fun, and thanks
GGs,
for
have
being
fun.
on stream.
Yeah, thanks to these guys. So who do we got first? Who we
Skittles is going to be
first?
spectating first.
All right,
So they'll be on the bottom of the screen for our viewers with Donde at the top.
Yep. Cool.
They at the top. All right.
Okay, so let's see the eyeballs. You guys have spectate for eyeballs for Skittles?
I do not.
yet.
No eyeballs there. I assume they're just determining decks currently.
I am eyeballless.
Yeah. Man, we're eyeballless. I don't know how we're gonna watch this.
There we
There
are.
we go.
There they are.
All right, jumping right in here.
Let's see what do we think's coming out first?
Oh,
Well,
you're gonna
obviously
see
we're
Classes. Yeah, we'll see some classes.
Yeah, we're gonna see
Classes. We're gonna see
Shaman?
the Shaman coming out from Skittles and the Rogue coming out from Donde.
Oh no, the rogue for Donde. How many witchy lockies? I forgot to do the witchy locky counter.
I'm gonna say
Oh.
4.
Does Skittles have his spec on? No, he does. My friends list.
I'm gonna go with about 4. So you do see Corrupt the Waters actually coming out for
It's
Skittles. So like I
control.
said a little earlier, this could be one of
This is
those
Quest.
spicy decks.
Yeah.
One of those
This is,
OTK.
this is Quest OT. This is very likely Quest OTK, but they're running a hag this scheme, as we see in the hand.
So I
That
got a
is
question
Very
for you.
likely for the clear.
If anything turns into a revolve or an evolve of any sort, the record is 4 Chos in one match.
Okay.
4 Chos.
4
Okay.
Chos.
Okay.
That was set by Ray C last night. So
Nice.
There you go.
Very nice by Racy, giving the people what they want. I'm excited to see this deck because I was gonna say I've been playing a Shaman deck lately. It hasn't been Evolve or Control. It's been OTK. So this is
It's gonna
Secret
be
Road
interesting
from
into the
Donde,
Rogue though,
actually.
because Donde's
he's
gonna
just-
have to put out a ton of pressure here.
Yeah.
Because
sure.
really all Skittles wants is just all the time in the world.
Mhm.
Ooh, Questing Explorer off the top. Beautiful
That's
draw.
real nice draw. No
That's the
need
draw.
to no need to totem there.
Does lead into
Falling
the
into the
ambush,
trap.
but not too crazy there.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like we're gonna get a questing into a shadow step of the 2/1.
Oh yeah.
Gonna make this a 4/4. Gonna put it to the point where it needs to get dealt with, and SKItLLeZ doesn't exactly have a clear yet, but that Hagathis scheme.
It's a turn away though, right? And Donde's
it
gonna be
needs-
able to.
It needs to get big enough, and it's not gonna get big enough.
Yeah.
So, Tour Guide's gonna come down for mana feeder for a mana feeder turn. Just clog the board up. I like it. 3
Depending
out
on
of
this
6.
draw.
Ooh, it's a
Yeah.
Galakron variant. Okay. So we see the corrupting elemental.
Might just be Control Shaman
The corrupt
with.
elementalist. Yeah, you're right. It could just be.
I don't know if this is going to be an
Galakron.
OTK. So Donde's actually going in on this Secret Passage.
I like
Very nice. Foxy to Wand Thief is going to be huge tempo.
Mm-hmm.
And can honestly prep whatever he wants to on the other side of this Wand Thief.
Yeah.
I
Ancient
like
Mi-
the
an
Ancient Mysteries
Mysteries.
is a 3 more cards that he gets to play this turn.
Yeah.
Prep Ancient into another secret, and then he can actually stun or something if he truly wishes to.
I don't think the stunner is good now, but I think.
I think you do it. You
what
got
are
a 10.
What are you
gotta-
stunnering back though?
It doesn't matter.
The
Are
totem.
you gonna stunner back
making-
when? Are you gonna stunner back one of your own minions? You could stutter. You could do it on like the Foxy or the Wand Thief.
I think if you're stunnering anything, you stunner the Wand Thief, but you're gonna
No, we're actually gonna put the Tour Guide back in hand.
It's a 2-mana 1/1. That's an awkward thing.
That's really awkward. Yeah. Just gonna trade off and then 11 face. This is looking real nice for Donde to start.
This is the pressure that he needed, and I mean, as that Hagathis seems, it was an OTK version with the Dunk Tank, or at least it seems to be.
Yeah, I think it's the Hagathis only cleans up so much of this board. It leaves the 11/11 alive, and SKItLLeZ just doesn't like the fact that there's an 11/11 questing. You know,
I don't like the fact
agree
that
with
there's an
him.
11/11
I don't like the fact
questing.
there's an 11/11 guy up there. You're just like, man, this looks so good, like, but the big Edwin Jr. is coming out. That just happens sometimes. The road gets through for Donde, and now we know the Donde can assume it's an OTK quest shaman.
I don't think he can assume anything from what he saw.
But also, you're right. He just thinks it's a quest shaman. Like
He saw maybe
a quest,
3
a
cards.
quest control. Yeah, he didn't see much. He saw cards that are played in every single quest shaman deck. So
Yeah, so there could still be Galakron for him. I don't think you're gonna see that shaman come back out for SKItLLeZ.
the corrupt elementalist. This shaman just doesn't really line up, and maybe he's gonna wait to pull it out against the warrior, and hope that Donde and just like maybe think that Donde's got to play the warrior eventually. But I don't
he does
think we
have
want
to
to bring
play
it
it
out.
eventually.
Yes.
Eventually he does.
So if Donde's shaman wins here, I think you'll see the shaman come out again against Donde's warrior, because I think that's the matchup that it has the best chance to kind of survive. Unless maybe Donde plays bomb warrior though. That would be quite an interesting matchup.
That would not be good for SKItLLeZ.
Yeah, this is evolve shaman, and we see double golden cage match from Donde.
Double cage match. You actually do have the bog spine in hand, so
Yeah.
bit of a dead draw, but that's no problem there.
No.
Eldor True Seeker is a huge pickup for SKItLLeZ.
Yeah, the True Seekers are so big. We see that this is a Broom Paladin coming out of SKItLLeZ. There's two primarily played versions of Paladin, being Pure Paladin and Broom Paladin. I think that with the Warrior being left up in rotation, that this deck for Skittles will likely be running SKItLLeZ, Dark Moon, and or Ironbeak Owl to deal with any Rattlegores from the Warrior. But I kind of expect to maybe just, I don't know if you want to play that second Custodian. I definitely don't know if I want to play the Bog Spine here.
I do. I am
Off of the
I am
lightning
all in
blow?
on that lightning blue Bog Spine. You're forcing him to have a reaction on 4, which that reaction is actually going to be destroying the weapon rather than stealing it, right? Because you can't sticky on 4. You have to sticky on 5.
No, but you also, that also depends on if the deck runs weapon destruction.
Yeah,
So,
I mean it overloads you, but then you've got the coin to fluctuate. I guess that's the only argument is you didn't really have anything in your hand to like, play off the
there's
fact
just
of
nothing
it.
to play off of it. That was my main thought process.
Revolve pickup for Donde could get
Kind of like it. I kind of like the revolve. It gets rid of
That's
the
an
blessing, but it also
understated
gets rid of
3/3
Select's
though.
pride.
Yeah, it's just gonna
It's gonna remove
point at the
that,
box
okay.
spine here.
Yeah. Maybe gonna look for yeah, that's the revolve's gonna be real nice here. You can get rid of the taunt minion.
Yeah, but there's nothing to actually come down behind. Like Donde just doesn't have anything to play.
Yeah. I mean, you can go with the Lightning Bloom revolve into Mogu.
You'd have to.
I think that's the play that has to happen because you'll get a 10 drop and you'll get a 10 drop off of the Mogu essentially, which is what you want.
And on the backside, Donde's thinking of removal, so you're thinking you just saw an Aldor. Justices are well on board to just
Oh,
remove a
no
10-10.
I didn't think that Donde knew anything but witchy lackeys. Apparently, he now knows about Titanic lackeys.
Now we're going to see the Mogu come out here, more than likely.
Sure. But I don't necessarily know I like it. He's going to have to take...
No,
he's going to revolve.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, get to Ysera. But then you're just going to turn into a 10 drop. To a Boom Reaver.
Double Crystal Merchant. All right, 2 Crystal Merchants. Count them.
True. So, unfortunately, there was no unused mana, so Donde did not get a free draw 2. Crystal Merchant has actually seen play before in a deck. Surprisingly.
Oh yeah, Quest Druid.
Quest Druid.
Fantastic.
Quest Druid. Yep. I knew people who really liked that deck.
I am people. I like that deck.
That's great, because that deck was so much fun to watch. Oh, not enough mana to play the Pillager. And there's really not much else you can do here. You can maybe go with the... You can maybe just go ahead and trade, but...
Yeah, I mean, you
either way, it's looking like Donde's gonna wait one more turn for a bit of a swing. I know you don't want to show that you have second weapon in hand, but I think it wouldn't be the end of the world to go with the cage match to get a minion out, or just go with the totem.
I think totem's fine. Playing a 2/2 isn't really going to be a lot different on this board.
Yeah, unless you're specifically pairing it with the brooms.
That's the only thing I can think of is if you cage match and then you broomstick, but
that's
we might be seeing it here.
Yeah, we're gonna want to clear the Muckmorpher out. It's not the worst. It's just might not be the best. I think Donde wants to force Skittles to have to take damage, but there's double Penflinger in hand. So, I think it just dies anyways.
Yeah, when Donde sees these come back up.
Yeah. I mean, Broom Paladin from here is going to be able to start pushing decent damage. Double Libram of Hope in hand. I mean, we can see Skittles' hands and Donde's, and we can see Skittles' hand and Donde can't. This does not look good, like at all.
No, but Donde does know he's got the one Libram. He has played it previously on the taunt.
Yeah.
So he does see the double flinger.
Yes.
Even that right there represents 4 damage in itself.
That is, and we see, and that's most of the hand. Honestly, that looks like the side. That looks like the Lady Liadrin getting picked up. Opting for a trade, gonna play Libram of Hope. That's just a lot.
Yeah, I mean, big minions, Revolve.
Fireheart is clutch. Fireheart can find something. You got 5 mana to work with, can find hexes, can find devolving missiles. There it is. Missiles has to hit once on that 8/8 at least. It hits once, twice. Wow, beautiful evolves. I think Primordial Studies? I like Primordial Studies. Or you could go with maybe with Ancestral, but Ancestral just gets wiped out anyway. So maybe you think I can get some taunts in the way that are just going to become bigger minions. You go for the Feral Spirit, which is exactly what gets picked up. And let's see, maybe. Ooh, I quite liked the Plague of Murlocs a bit better, because you have to assume as Donde that there might be another Hope in hand that can come out soon, just something that can help with the board. I like this a lot, making sure that all the damage gets to go face, and then we evolve. Finds a charge minion and finds a rusher. That big boy right there is so clutch. Be so big that we're gonna see a double ping out on the oh no, we're just gonna see some pings coming down. Gonna buff the bear off. Everything's getting cleared off the board. Now this boost is pretty much not gonna do anything. So at this point, Donde's top decking essentially at this point. Both Mogus played. And you know that if Lady Liadrin comes out at all, I would just go to the next one if that happens. I know Donde might always play the games out. So, and I respect that 100% if he decides to do that. And there's the second Hope. I mean, just adding more and more stats on the board for Donde to deal with. There is lethal. There is now lethal on board for next turn. And there needs to be some form of a clear found in the... Yeah. The Fireheart was already played, so... I mean... At this point, it's just trying to see maybe I'll get a really good evolve off the Sea Giant. I have to take a lot of damage for it anyways. I am looking for that taunt minion. And Donde just concede. So it's 1-1. Skittles Paladin gets through over Donde's Evolved Shaman. So what do y'all think will be brought out next?
It's hard to say. Probably Rogue for Skittles, maybe? I could see that happening. Or you could just take a chance and bring out a Shaman versus Donde Shaman. Which should be interesting to see.
So Donde has Warrior and Shaman left, and Skittles has Rogue and Shaman left. So the mirror is going to be a complete different matchup, though. Where it's Rogue versus Warrior.
Our lady's will. None can escape my fury.
Warrior versus Rogue. So we knew the Rogue was going to pop up.
Yeah. This stage dive. I wonder what type of warrior this is.
ETC, maybe?
That was kind of my thought, but the stage dive throws me off.
Yeah.
This could be like, I don't think in Rage Warrior runs Barov.
No, but I've only seen a couple times with ETC decks. But Donde runs a couple weird versions, so Koroden seems to have had some disconnect issues.
Yeah.
Maybe?
No. Koroden has to take off.
Okay. All good.
Yeah, all good. Saku and I will cover it from here, obviously. Thank you for casting alongside us tonight. We know that things that happen outside of Hearthstone and stuff take precedence.
Right.
Yep. Okay, so we see a dagger. We see passes on 1 and dagger on 2 from SKItLLeZ. Looking like we got a decent start there, honestly. On SKItLLeZ end, depending on how he wants to play this.
Mm-hmm.
But we also we already see Skipper Armorsmith with Barov.
It's a pretty easy choices. Donde's probably not going to play anything except for maybe just the hero power and move on.
For sure.
Yeah, I can't see him playing anything else right now.
Yeah.
Give me a quest.
There's the quest boy.
Yep, we're going to see a pretty nice pop-off turn here. We have a Shadow Step for the Wand Thief. SKItLLeZ is going to make himself a decent-sized boy. However, it will be able to get taken care of. Cantor's Flame Strike Fawn Power. All right, Fawn of Power. Going to want to discover itself a minion.
Wow.
Ooh, 6/6. He knows that the only way that minion is with Shield Block, Shield Slam now. So he has decided to take out the minion, knowing that it creates a greater buff.
Yeah.
However, there is no. I don't see a particular clear.
Other than Lord Barov doing the thing and Shield Slam, that would be another one, but still that'd be a waste of resources.
Yeah, so Donde might have to. Skipper Barov is a possibility, but I think it's more likely you would see Skipper with, or Barov with a potential Shield Slam. But no, he's just gonna go ahead and rip the Barov here. He recognizes the threat that it poses. I respect this. I do respect this play because of the fact that that there's just such a threat.
All right, Koroden has some. He's gonna have a baby soon, so there's a little bit of a family situation that was going on. So hopefully everything's all good for Koroden.
Yeah.
And we'll
hopefully, him and the wife
doing well. Yep.
Yeah. We see a Faceless Lackey come out with an ooze. Technically, that ooze could be used if there was a Shadow Step.
Yeah.
We have seen one used. But there will be nothing like that played. Donde is going to opt for a stage dive here, which I assume is going to pull a Kargath Blade Fist. He's now 6/5 Blade Fist.
That's a pretty thick Blade Fist guy. So we got World Kick.
Yeah, World Kick can start popping off here.
Brain Freeze, the 6/2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, World Kick, Brain Freeze.
Swindle
might see
looks good to play too.
Yep.
Is
that a Swindle? You can see the Swindle get played here instead. Yeah, I like the Swindle.
Oh, Uncle Edwin comes to visit
Holds
again.
an Uncle Eddie. And a Foxy. Oh my gosh, look at this. That is gross. And there's a Mask of Cthulhu that we saw picked up, which is just 10 damage.
Yep.
I mean, we're gonna see this. I would be very. I wonder if maybe Donde senses a little bit of extra and wants to pull out the brawl, but I think the Sword Eater does pretty dang well against this board. We remove the Whirl Kick, but that Whirl Kick has done its job.
Yep.
Gained so much value out of it.
Care to make a wager, friend?
All right. So I'm thinking we're gonna see Foxy swindle perhaps the Feral Cat plus Edwin. Could also see a possible could have also seen the Eviscerate as well, potentially.
I don't think Eddie's going to get played anytime soon, but
No. I might have potentially played Edwin, but I guess you're playing that into a brawl if you do it.
yeah.
So I like this play, but I like this play by SKItLLeZ.
Oh, there's a beautiful card.
Oh wow, nice pull from Pharaoh Cat. That Winged Guardian is going to be very nice.
Anytime I ever hear winged guardian, I always think of Harry Potter. Don't ask me why.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There you go.
Yeah. Pulling out Harry Potter facts on THL. I like it.
My daughter's been big deep into Harry Potter lately, so she's
That's good. That's good.
teach me spells
nice
and
series.
stuff.
Yes.
Anyway, back to the match. So Donde is slapped down the quartermaster and got a endless or faceless lackey.
Man, can't even find his own lackey.
Nope, I don't think he spawned a witchy lackey yet.
Has not. We have not got our witchy lackey requirements. But regardless, this is a bit. I mean, it's just looking rough. Donde needed something like. I'm sure that he has like, Ankar in his deck. He needs to look for like his other skipper because you see there's 2 armor smiths. So being able to eventually maybe pop off with an armor smith would. A couple of armor smiths would be very nice. In fact, it looks like he just straight dropped the armor smith with. No, he just blazed one. I was quite confused. I thought he hovered the armor smith for a second, but he did not. He attacked with the weapon.
Yeah.
Winged Guardian. He says, "Beat this."
Now Pharaoh can't come out with another Winged Guardian? No. That would be interesting.
That would be good. That would be very interesting. I think it came out with a Bone Wraith. Okay. I have decided to zag and go the other way. Oh, what a pull! It's unfortunate. No. Risky skipper in hand.
Yeah.
I think Donde should just. I think Donde will just brawl this. Honestly, play the faceless in case to get a higher chance of winning. The brawl as well. Second battle rage is a good.
There we go.
As well.
There's a skipper.
Actually finds it. So in a bit of business here. Can gain armor. I still might. No, you can go armor smith. You go risky skipper, armor smith, Bloodsworn. Yeah. But I think brawl is fine as well because you want to get rid of that 6/8. You want to get rid of its reborn if you can. So yeah, just gonna throw more stuff in there.
More bodies, more chance of being able to be on the lucky end. So.
Yep, there we go. He does. The faceless lackey wins, so there's just a 6-1 and a 1-1 on the board.
You secret passage here? Whirl kick secret passage?
I think that could be a possibility for sure. But we are going to see more taunt coming out. You see that second reborn.
Nope.
And we're going to see Van Cleef. 6/6. Okay. He has seen. He doesn't. That tells me that he doesn't necessarily think there's going to be a massive threat that could take out the minions. But I mean, we're going to see a lot of stuff coming out here. Alright, we're gonna see double armor smith. It looks like. I think I might not have played the one that's actually. I think knowing that there's no more skippers left, you kind of have to go in on just playing both
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
And then we play the. When you play the mercenary, you just gain like 20 armor here essentially. It's quite nuts. And then you just kill the Edwin. Yeah.
Yep. Take out the Edwin. You got a 2/2 left.
Yeah. Donde, as we see, Donde has about as much armor as SKItLLeZ has life.
Yep.
And with all these armor spits being alive, it's just so much extra armor gained. Passage gonna come out. See what gets pulled out by from the deck of SKItLLeZ. We got Shadow Step,
Swindle's good.
Plunder, Swindle, Prep. All right, we're gonna prep Swindle. Hopefully, I believe, is there a World Kick in his original hand?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, it was. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's all good. I don't always remember the hands before they go into the deck for Secret Passage, and to help to kind of just like be a different person, I decided to spec Donde first.
There's the World Kick right there. So.
Okay. I feel like that Mask of Cthulhu is either going to be really clutch or it's just going to be useless for the rest of the game.
Right now, it looks pretty useless against 35 armor and 18 health.
Yes. And the Silas is in hand, so I mean there isn't much to Silas. There just really isn't much to do with that. The bone, if the questing was on that side, like you would 100% see Silas there.
Mm-hmm.
But even doing that, the questing would just be destroyed. So I think Donde's just gonna decide whether he wants to armor up. I think he should just armor up, and he's gonna decide whether he wants to brawl. Is the main decision at this point.
Yeah, there's nothing good to Silas right now.
Yeah.
What is he? How many cards he got? 12 left. So World Kick's coming out.
You're gonna start taking out their own minions just to buff up, just to essentially buff up this. I mean, just generating so much value. Another brain freeze. I mean, brain freezing all the minions off is so interesting. Made sure to attack with the Bone Ray first. Obviously, it spawns another one. Gets a Swindle, which will draw a minion. Gets another prize plunder. We're gonna Shadow Step that back for the next turn. And we see the tech there from SKItLLeZ. We see Plague of Madness. So that's very interesting and tech choice. Because it's mainly meant, I assume, for the... Oh, wow. I mean, this Silas just kind of writes itself, right?
Yep.
You just Bloodsworn, and you give him a Bloodsworn for a Silas. He's got to make sure to play it where he does. Yep. I mean, this just completely changes the match a little bit, because there's no particular way. I mean, yeah, Plague of Madness comes down and you just swing into it with your poison as a weapon.
Yeah.
But
doesn't make you feel good.
I mean, you're taking 13 for that.
And you're certainly not going to keep it on the board because that's just going to punish it every round. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, those are good those are good rolls from Jandis. Like that's average to above average for minions that you're going to get at 5 drops. So I think could just go for the double. Could just opt to clear off the Silas and then go for I guess you go for the Plague. You could also look at there's only 3 cards left in deck. And with all the questings gone, with the Edwin, I don't think the actual original Edwin has been played yet. Has it? I might be wrong.
I can't recall if it has. For some reason I thought it was a 6/6, but that could have been the game before.
That one was, I believe, I thought that one was generated. I thought that one was generated by World Kick. So I think maybe the other Edwin's in the bottom 3.
Okay.
Which,
I
if
believe
that's the case, that can get nice and big.
There's the
There's
pirate,
the Ankar.
which is garbage now.
I mean, it's Ankar is actually not horrible here. It can give you a it gets you a Sword Eater, which is nice.
Easy win. That was an easy
Yeah.
brawl for Donde. So.
Oh yeah, that was a really nice brawl from Donde. Foxy.
Not that he could pick it offhand, but still.
Yeah, I mean, at this point,
Care to make a wager,
it's so interesting because there's just no minions. Donde doesn't have minions on board, so he's gonna pick up the last cards in the deck, and it's a Miscreant and it's a Wanty. So I guess that Edwin was drawn off of a Swindle. That one was not generated. We're looking. You gotta really start looking for some Combustion's good. At this point, Skittles just has to survive. Played both the cards from his deck, though. He has no cards left in his deck. He's going to start fatiguing. Like, Donde's winning this fatigue game easily.
Yeah.
So,
Man,
Skittles is just going to hope that... Skittles is just going to hope that there's no way to clear through everything. And that he can chunk... And he can just eventually chunk out with World Kickmaster value.
Yep.
Mask of Cthulhu could come in handy. Because it's going to be 10 damage, and if Donde doesn't play anything on board... Well, now the world...
This has turned into an interesting match, that's for sure. Oh, don't know if Fish dropped. Are you there, Fish? Guess not. So Donde's not too much, not too many options left in his hand, so he's drawing the shield block to grab a card, and the wild and fantastic Rattlegore kicks out in style. So this potentially could be beginning of the end for Skittles. Fatigue number 1 coming to Skittles. Easy play for Skittles. So for the Onyx Malevolent Strike. Okay.
This guy's toast.
Not much good right now. But just putting in all kinds of chip damage to see how far he can get Donde down to get that Mask of Cthulhu active. So the sap is going to be really good here for Skittles. Pop that. Get 15 armor. He's going to need to put that sap out there ASAP. Oh yeah, the Malevolent Strike should do it too, but it's a race, as they say.
Ooh.
There's Fish. Welcome back,
Yeah.
dude.
I was gone?
Yep.
I was casting, like... How long was I gone?
Probably a good 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, I was just casting pretty much the entire match. I didn't realize I DC'd. Yeah.
It's all
Just
good.
like- Trying to figure out... Because that Kargath pull was massive.
It was, yep.
That's what I was saying.
You got
Yeah.
sap in there to handle the Rattlegore, but
Yeah.
just Skittles is just running out of time.
I mean, it's it's all just at this point, it's all just inevitability that Donde can just drop the Bulwark of Azzinoth there. Doesn't even have to play Rattlegore. Just go Bulwark Hero. You can go like Sword Eater just to get the taunt out, and then you can play the
Yep.
Bulwark, and they can't hit you for any damage, and so you win. And also,
just-
Sword Eater instantly deals 3 damage to face. So, yeah, it's 2-1 for Donde now, and he only has to get his Evolve Shaman through.
Yep, which may prove a little bit tricky with the two classes that Skittle has left as it is. Rogue, I think, may end up powering through for a win, and then it's the
TK Shaman.
the old shaman battle.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a shaman battle, as it is. Awesome.
I kind of like this.
So Donde is win and in.
This.
And
However, this type of start hand, Donde throws it all back, but that type of start hand, if you can get stuff afterwards, can be really strong because that was a lot of draw generation.
that's a ugly result there for Donde, and a little bit of
However, we do see that this is a Galakron variant because we saw Corrupt Elemental last game. We saw, and now we see the Devoted Maniac.
Mhm.
So Skittles just got quite a bit going on here. Ooh, I quite like this. And we see Donde with a spicy faceless corruptor tech. That's a really interesting card to play.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it. I wouldn't even mind seeing it get lightning bloomed out potentially there, but we're just gonna see hero power into a tour guide, taking it a bit tamer, not rushing ourselves here.
Nope.
But we got 2 out of 6 on Skittles. Is
The bloom with the weapon is gonna.
yeah.
So it's gonna be the ideal turn right now for Donde. He's got both his weapons in hand.
Yeah.
So
currently, I wouldn't mind seeing the lightning bloom out the weapon here. Yeah, he's gonna do it as well as also using his hero power, so he will get another.
Get the chip damage in, and then then punch the 2/3 in the face, and
gonna get 3 2-drops.
ooh, some interesting. Silly roll, and the parade leader seems interesting.
Yeah, so the pint-sized summoner is pretty good. But it's got to... they have to deal with the pint-sized summoner because then you're looking at... And it's going to get played anyways this turn, but the Desert Hare would have been 1. So now we get Desert Hare coming out. Donde's going to swing. And we're going to get a 3-drop and 3 4-drops.
Oh, that's an ugly Conjured Mirage.
That is not good.
Bad.
Yeah, so Conjured Mirage, and now we'll just go right back into Donde's deck. You hate to see it because you put 3 minions out. You put 3 minions out, and now you're not even gonna have it. You're not even gonna have any in the field because of Hagath's scheme.
Yep.
So Donde pulling a bit unlucky here with that. However, I don't think you slammed the second Knuckles yet. I kind of like Novice.
Yeah, you just keep pulling
Just play both the cage matches, honestly.
Yep.
I like it because it's a lot of it's threat on board.
Nope.
Now Skittles knows obviously second box binds in hand. The corrupted dunk tank. Oh, so much work. You know, I did it. I should have been looking at Skittles' hands to look at that, but I like what I'm seeing out of Skittles' hand. There's so much answers. There's really good. As soon as Corrupt the Waters actually happens, as soon as it goes off and you get the hero power from it, like it's gonna be really good. And I wouldn't be surprised here if Skittles doesn't use that hero power for 0 mana until he gets to that point. But we are going to see the corrupted rusher. Medic is corrupted as well, so one of these will be able to get dealt with. Actually, Devoted Maniac.
I was going to say Galakron would come out too.
Galakron deals with. You're right. Galakron deals with both.
Yep.
Gets 2 2/2s with Rush. So that wouldn't quite deal with all of it, and you would be able to play Bog Spine next turn.
So hero power.
Kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devoted Maniac probably coming out right now then.
Interesting. I would have played the Devoted Maniac there, I think, if I was Skittles. But maybe he has his reasonings behind it. He's gonna double corrupt Galakron, of course. Good thoughts from Skittles. I like this more than what I would have played personally.
Don't get
Clears
any
the board
ideas.
in full.
Don't get any ideas, damn it. You didn't bring Shaman anyway with your match, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, see?
I did not, because I did not feel confident enough in playing this deck. You know what? I might have been wrong. Maybe this deck from Skittles is worth bring is
OP.
Is good enough.
There you
it's
go.
good enough to bring. Yeah, I mean, it
looks
has
like-
it has really good matchups, but it also has some really bad matchups. So, and some of the bad matchups are some more of the perhaps more played decks out there.
The Witchy Lackey generation from Skittles. That's at least 2 tonight. So
Yeah, so we got Witchy Lackeys. So we're getting some Witchy Lackeys.
Faceless Corruptor be alright. Sandstorm probably not gonna. Well, no, you already pressed the hero power, so you might.
Yeah, so we're gonna get two minions.
There you go.
Pretty nice. Double Witchy gonna corrupt twice into
The
It's a
Circus Medic. Again.
no, yes. Yes, so we have a corrupted one in hand and we have a non-corrupted one on the field.
Yep.
So this is actually a pretty nice turn for Donde here.
Sea Giant. Sea Giant.
Sea Giant. Hero power. Yeah, hero power.
Broom.
Double Sea Giant. Broom. Clears out a bunch of minions.
Boop.
Allows for face damage. Unless Donde decides to just value trade.
Boop. Yep.
Trade.
Boop.
And then you get rid of the 2/3 and you
Yep.
make a lot of big stats.
And there's
Oh.
oh, dude.
What a
That
low roll.
Sucks.
Now the Darkmoon Rabbit isn't the worst 10-drop you can roll into in that scenario. But there are scenarios where that is really good.
Yes.
You
I
get a
was gonna
rusher
say-
and they have a big board and you clear it.
Yeah, I was
But
saying.
otherwise,
if-
not really.
If Galakron was sprung and you get those 8/8s that are just dangling in front of your face, then that becomes a wonderful thing to have, but not at the tail
Not on
end.
that board.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it cleared a minion, but see, Ursatron's gonna get killed. There's no mechs in the deck, of course. A very good pickup there. It's as if the game said, "Yeah, you got low rolled there a little bit. We'll give you another chance. Clear out that 3/3." I might have gone face there personally. Hits the
Galakron?
Earth Elemental.
Galakron's fully
I think-
evoked.
I think Galakron is the play here. You get 2 8/8 rushers that are going
Four.
to clear off
Should be
the
4,
taunts.
'cause should be 4.
Oh yeah,
Right? Oh, no, it's only 2. Oh, there's 8. Okay.
no, there's 2, but it happens twice. So at this point, and it's
Oh.
very, very well noted. Wait, how big are these? There are 8/8. There are 8 minions. Okay, so I mean, Skittles doesn't have the hero power to actually win the game with the OTK now. But that's the reason why you play the Galakron, because you can make all these 8/8s. Donde's gonna go ahead and revolve the board here. And yeah, that ain't it, Chief. That ain't it, Chief. So Skittles goes and takes game number 4. So we head to.
What does that mean for the evening, Fish?
We have the greatest words in all of Hearthstone.
history.
Game 5. Let's go. Shaman versus Rogue. All right, this matchup. This was the matchup that was like the 2 must-bring decks for the past weeks.
None can escape my
Yep.
Now they come to blows.
We shall see who the winner will be.
Yep.
Skittles with a nice little opener.
Yeah, Skittles' hands looks
Ooh,
pretty
that
nice.
Plague of Madness
Plague is going to be
very, very key component to disrupting Donde's flow.
Yep. That Magnus is going to probably, I mean, like you said, it's just going to be used to disrupt flow. It's just going to get played to and pretty much just destroy the weapon as soon as it gets played.
Yep, turn 4.
It'll get played and swung probably on turn 4.
Yep.
And then the Plague of Madness will come out. It'll break it. Luckily, it'll at least go into the pool. In case of a Horde Pillager draw, it will be able to get brought back. So,
yep.
Let's see. Skittles has Cold Blood Passage, a Wasteland Assassin from a Pharaoh Cat in that. So we're going to see Skittles taking care of his World Kick Master. I really like this play because there's no real other combo cards besides that Cold Blood, so you can go ahead and try and have that live. I do think that the Hero Power will be the play.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, it is. And it draws Jandis. That's a real nice play. Real nice play next turn, but I really like this Secret Passage. I mean, you see his entire hand becomes combo cards.
Yep.
So it's just a matter of what combo card you want to play, Swindle or Evil Miscreant. But it looks like Skittles is going with the Miscreant and gonna backstab out the minion.
Wow.
If I am Donde, I am coining out Derailed Coaster this turn. Because you'll be able to play Derailed, and you'll also be able to play Mogu.
Here for a good time. Mortals are so squishy.
A great swing turn here for Donde.
Yeah, that giant was not going to come out to see play because doesn't have room on the board. And no mana.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate.
So world kick times 2.
Yeah, world kick number 2.
Spellkin looks good.
Yep, Cobalt Spellkin indeed looking like the pick there. I didn't get to see the other options.
Yeah, the other one was the
Brain-
7/7 Draconoid, and I can't remember the third one.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I probably would have picked the Draconoid myself just for taunt and loveliness afterwards, but
yeah,
Spellkin can get you your wonderful brain freezes and such. So
yeah, it's mainly there because you can get brain freeze. You're right. So,
or Sinister Strike. I think that's 1 cost.
Yeah, Sinister Strike is a 1 cost indeed.
What?
I think Faceless Corruptor is the play.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boop those two things.
We don't see any. Oh, we see actually an exact answer in the form of a rolling fireball that was discovered off of that Lawn Thief, and fortunately we have Boxspine Lightning Bloom Desert Hair.
Yep.
Which cannot be which will not be removed by that. But I mean, there are other. We'll see how these rolls actually go before
another rush. There you go.
A charger. Jandis comes down instantly.
Shadow Step could follow up. Vectus
Yes,
would be the
definitely
decoy.
Yeah, Vectus should be the decoy. Yeah. In fact, he's going to remove it with the Witchy, and then I think the Plague comes out.
Yep.
Yeah. Plague is I mean, it just removes it, and now Donde can just override it. I mean, he has. I mean,
So I was just gonna say, just might even have to. Does he tap the Inquisitor in, or disguised wanderer, I should say? Which will...
I mean, it just depends on the play, right? If
But I can't remember if the 9/1 Inquisitor is also a 4/4 cost minion.
my guess is it probably is, but it's not. You're right. It's not always the case that they cost the same. I just know it won't cost more. It'll cost 4 or less. I think.
What to do?
All right, we're gonna see a double tap into.
Yep.
We're gonna see a double tap. I kind of like this. The 9/1 is
it is a 4. Yep.
Okay.
Bring out the
So
bog
we're gonna
spine.
see.
Or the...
Are we gonna see the faceless corruptor? Yes. Okay. I like this. The 2/1 is actually quite annoying here.
Mm-hmm.
There is no direct way to kill it. There's no direct way to get rid of it unless the evil miscreant gives a.
Ooh, there's a ton of rush.
Unless the evil miscreant gives a. Cabal lackey to remove it, because then you can go ahead and remove it. But I mean, there is just Donde just has lethal on board. There is a rush minion that'll get sent in. We do know that big game hunter is the minion that has the illusion effect.
Yeah.
I think SKItLLeZ is just determining whether it's better to. I think SKItLLeZ is just determining how he wants to. Just like he was distributing.
Sarah or okay. Didn't think the he'd pick that card. Be a hot hit, but
yeah.
Thought he would have got Yachster there because that's on turn 9, right? Get 2 taunts.
That's lethal. It's lethal. It's just lethal. Is it lethal? No, it's not. My bad. There's 2 taunts. Yeah, Horde Pillagers is likely to play. Horde Pillager, Sea Giant. I mean, you could go for a revolve here, but I think we're just gonna go for an evolve potentially.
I think he's determining whether to hit the 1/6 with the 9/1, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I think either way it's fine. I know giving up a 5-mana card but leaving the taunt up. There's potential here for some rush. Another hit.
So there's rush.
Boom. And then revolve again. Or do you?
Could revolve. I mean, Donde could revolve if he wants. I mean, could revolve again into another rush.
Oh, there you go, another rush mini. Oh my god, we got blocked. That's terrible.
I mean, that is the risk you take. The risk you take is that your opponent gets a taunt minion.
Prep swindle.
Swindle.
Cold blood on the 3/6, maybe.
Cold blood maybe on the 2/1 or the 4/4. Foxy swindle. I mean, Big Eddie comes. No Eddie, man, that's a bit of a shame.
Uncle Eddie hiding.
Okay, so we're looking at probably maybe Foxy Eviscerate. They're getting rid of one of the minions. The Violet, the Worm Weaver is someone that you might want to get rid of because it can summon. But I mean, there really isn't any taunt. There really isn't many spells in this deck besides like Lightning Bloom and Revolve. The rest of the deck is pretty much just minions. Okay, so Cold Blood comes out. Like you said, it came out there. They're going to remove the 5/7. They're going to remove the 4/6. And probably also remove the 5/2. Leaving just a Micro Mummy. And this is so interesting, man. Like,
Yep, leaves
there's
Donde in a funny spot. So
like SKItLLeZ has so much gas.
Yep.
However, he has low health. So it's just gonna come down to how these evolves come out. And yeah, you can in the Donde can definitely spend time with removing minions because there's no immediate threat of dying.
Mhm.
However, there was a pickup of a combo card, so that's an eviscerate. I think we're gonna see. I mean, I get why the Crimson Hothead was played, but
Swindle, perfect timing.
yeah, it's played because it's taunt.
Prep. No prep.
Kidnapper getting picked up with a questing drawn by the other thing. I think I really am wondering.
Well, this could do a little something. The Moku doesn't.
Right, you gotta
No.
play that with the. You gotta play this with the Bloodlust. You gotta use the. Unfortunately, you have to send your Mogu in, but you're putting him to. But you just win. Oh, that's a win!
it's
Donde with the rush. Knew he had
Wow.
lethal. Beautiful play.
I didn't even see the stupid lethal.
I didn't see it either.
Way to go, Donde.
I thought I was like, why is he? I thought you have to trade the Mogu into, but the damage that came in was 8 exact lethal. Bloodlust coming in huge for Donde. We'll see if we can get him in here for a quick interview.
Yep. You pulling him in, or you want me to pull him in?
I'll
pull him
Is he
in.
good for an interview? Yeah, you can pull him in.
All right. Let me ask first.
Sure.
A moment for an interview. For me, anything. See? Hey.
Oh man. Well, I mean, I don't blame him.
Now we're just waiting for the lovely
There he
director of
is.
THL content, the winner of tonight's match for Hot ZILFS, Donde. How you doing tonight, sir?
Hi guys. Good. Now that was
That was
a really concerning game. Well,
Yes.
series in general.
that shaman
Yeah.
was just not doing shaman things tonight.
You know,
Yeah.
weirdly enough, like it did for the most part. Like I got either cage match or box fine in every game that I played it, and I think it's just one of those things where I underestimated how worse the deck is now than it used to be.
Yeah, I definitely saw a lot. I was just looking through the matches. A lot of decrease in shaman play. I mean, and if there is, I'm wondering how many people are bringing alternative like shaman lists.
I think that's probably a good point. I think it's probably actually it's interesting because shaman has so many different archetypes now that you could conceivably bring that it's not automatically evolve every time.
Mhm.
That it
Yeah.
might add a little bit of fun deception to the class, but yeah, those might be better routes in future weeks if I want to bring shaman.
That Galacron
sure.
match up there, the double shaman matchup, I think was game 4. There was seemed like you had an answer for everything you're putting down on the board.
Yeah, that's what that shaman does. So I'm not surprised really, but the Galacron play and he was holding that card for a while.
Mhm.
I kind of figured, yeah, Galacron in hand. That was just, you know, it was always going to be the backbreaker the second you had a clean play for it. But like getting the 1/1 off of the 10 drop evolve
Right.
was rugged.
That was so brutal. Yeah.
I definitely did some weird ordering too. Like I was trying to plan around what I might get out of an evolve, and then nothing worked out that game particularly.
And we actually, Fish and I didn't see the lethal that you had there last turn there, so
Yeah.
I'm going to step
I
us through
missed-
that.
So I mean that was just pure luck drawing that Mogu off the top there, and
Yeah.
the Bloodlust, a single Bloodlust in the deck, I think helps counteract a little bit of the less swingy turns that the Evolved Shaman can have now. Because like before, you didn't really need Evolve. You're just gonna make a huge board and then swing. But now I kind of figured I might only stick like 3 minions at a time, and then that Bloodlust could sneaky kill, and which it did. I mean, I can't imagine a situation where he thought I would have had Bloodlust in hand, especially since it wasn't a created by card.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. For some reason I thought that was created by, but then I could have looked back and realized you didn't create anything that game. You didn't play Fireheart.
He created.
It was created in the other game where I got it off
Yes,
Fireheart, and
is
I was
true.
hoping to do the same thing, but that never got to the point where I could play it. Yeah.
But now it was very interesting to see the like the Paladin. We figured you might have a little bit of hiccup getting through, but yeah. Just trying to think. The warrior matchup was good too.
So obviously, you guys probably realized at the point late in the game that was an OTK because the Soulbound was like deep in the deck.
I saw that, yeah.
And I just changed to straight up control plan, especially when I had to use that early Barov and the risky skipper. So I'm like, all right, I can't use that and have a risky skipper to go off on an armor turn. So I'm probably just playing control here, which I'm fine with in that matchup. And he's still like with the Plague of Madness was a great tech. In his deck
I like
for
that
multiple
tech,
decks. Yeah, like it messed up my shaman. It messed up that. I mean, if I had like played Bulwark or something and he had that, I would not have been ready for that to have happened. So shout out to SKItLLeZ for that tech. That was cool.
Yeah, I remember that card was tech in previous iterations of like more like aggressive rogue decks will tend to bring that.
Sure.
So seeing that in like World Kick, it was such a great idea.
One of the last things I said to, I think it was either today or late last night, was that I wouldn't put it past SKItLLeZ to play something off meta. And Quest Shaman definitely qualifies for that.
True.
For no doubt. But the Plague of Madness as well, definitely off the books and not out of the ordinary for him as a player. And I think that's what makes him kind of a very tough person to play against. Yeah, absolutely. Because in closed lists, he's a beast when it comes to those tech cards, and just in general, he's a very, very good player too. So it's an extra edge for him.
Cool. Was there any final notes you'd like to give the viewers plus your teammates maybe?
Well, hopefully this sparks us to make a bounce back from last week. We lost our first game of the season as the ZILFS, so hopefully this gets us on the right track. I think Anfall was supposed to play tonight, but there was an issue where they might not play till tomorrow now, so I don't think we have another match tonight, but should be an exciting weekend. Obviously, shout out to SKItLLeZ for being a fantastic opponent. Always one of my favorite people to play. He's just, like I told the story before last season how we had the Nozdormu bug that popped up like purely by accident, and he felt so bad that he just had to replay the game when I had lethal on board, and my turn got skipped because of the Quest Warlock Nozdormu bug.
Lockout.
And I don't think many people would have done that, and that's just like a completely like class move for him.
100%.
And he ended up losing the series because of it too. So like I can't say enough nice things about SKItLLeZ as a person. And obviously as a player, and obviously thank you guys for casting tonight. I know it looks like Koroden either bailed or got booted or something.
Koroden had a scare because his wife is
pregnant,
close to due date.
So well, congrats to Koroden for that. But thank you guys for being here tonight to broadcast the matches.
Well, thank you. Well, that about wraps up our Friday night fights there. So hopefully everybody got a little bit of clown flavor at the very beginning, and then Donde wraps it up with some wonderful play with SKItLLeZ. So stay tuned for the next iteration of Salty Saturday tomorrow night and Schoolstone with all the matches that were mentioned before. So wish everybody a happy weekend, and be safe out there, and take care.
Take care.